Ahoy.
Hello.
Ahoy, hoy.
Oh, yes, I did indeed jump scare as a police.
Ahoy, the logo. Welcome, welcome. Jay, you
Yes.
want to introduce yourself whilst I check the volume levels? I might gain you up a little bit on my end. But
Yeah,
go ahead.
do whatever you have to. Hello, everyone. I'm Jay. I host a show called VTuber Talk where you guessed it, talk to VTubers, and I happened to talk to Geop not too long ago. And at the end of that show, he said, hey, if you ever want to be on a Zillow stream, just let me know. And I took that quite seriously. And when I woke up this morning, realized, oh, I don't have anything to do this afternoon. Might as well ping Geop like 3-4 hours before he usually streams. So if anything is off kilter today, if he seems a little bit frazzled, it is absolutely my fault. I gave him essentially no notice for this, and thank you, Geop, for indulging me, and I'm happy to be here.
Well, it's good to have you. I mean, like I said, I'm kind of shooting from the hip is kind of my thing. So I know some people are very big on. Boy, people keep on logging at me. I must have upset the people with points to spend.
Oh dear.
But
Also, I'm noticing my image for some of that talking wasn't lighting up. It seems to be lighting up now, though, so I think we're fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's lighting up just fine. Stop throwing that! Being rude! But, anyway.
Is there a way you can have that aimed at me?
At you? I don't
Since
think
I'm not a
so.
VTuber myself, I never get to have stuff thrown at me.
I mean,
It
there
always
is
seems like so much fun.
there isn't really a way I could set it up, I don't think. Well, there is something kind of weird I could try, maybe. Okay, so, let me see. Where should I position this? Okay, there's the axes. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let me see. It's aimed at the noggin. So let me go here and scale. Let me tighten it just a bit. Let me see. I think about a 0.5 is what we're looking at. 0.5. There we go. Okay. I think we're
Hey,
good.
there we are.
Hey. Bueno. Okay. Now, try throwing stuff, folks. I could lower you a bit if you want. Hang on. Where your guest is a hat. I am a fan of big hats. Don't you worry. You see?
Hats are very nice. And if you want to, I guess, would it be better for, pun half intended here, real estate purposes to hide the Fuji and just have me on your head? That doesn't really matter since
I could if you'd
the
like.
logo's there, and that way there's not the doubling.
I was going to tighten it up a little bit, but I can do that if you want. Let me scoot the image down a little bit. I can actually, let me see. I'm just playing around with the placement now. Whoop. So how you been, by the way? Haven't
Been
talked
doing all right.
since I was on your channel. Whoop.
Yeah, that just keeping on. Had a show on Friday night. Ooh, I'm on your face now.
There we go. Now you're getting hit. Thank you for the coverage.
Bonk. Yay! My dream of finally having things thrown at me has been achieved. I'm so happy. Bonk.
Hey, there we go. Music's a bit loud. Yeah, I was going to back off on the music. The balancing on this compilation's all over the place. There
Yeah,
we
not
go.
too much is new with me. I've seen you around playing some mahjong and doing your usual stuff. Hopefully everything is going well on your end.
Oh yes, I am terminally mahjong pilled, as some have put it. Are you familiar with how to play it, by the way?
So I grew up being taught American Mahjong, which is the version that has the annual card where there's a specific set of hands that you can make. And I've played Rummy and variants of that game for a while, so I understand the basics of Mahjong, but I only became aware of Riichi Mahjong in the past couple of years. I don't yet understand the complete rules of just I know it isn't as simple as get however many sets or quads and a pair. That I tried a thing once and I had all the necessary tiles, but I didn't actually have enough points in my hand because I had assembled things incorrectly. I need to actually learn more of the specifics of how to hit the point thresholds, but I understand all of the more basic rules. But I don't fully understand the Ricci rules yet.
Yeah, the way I kind of had my feet held to the fire just because there were some other creators I was going to be playing with, and it wasn't really that bad. It's kind of, there's a series of eureka moments and things just kind of snap together.
I get the feeling that I'm very close, and if I were to put in the time, I'd be able to be just fine pretty quickly, since I figure I'm 75% of the way there already.
Yeah.
It's just that last little bit. I did, however, read the Mahjong rules in a normal voice, but also in a Mark Hamill Joker voice for Uwu, that during... He did a Fiverr stream where he was just doing a whole bunch of random Fiverr buys, and he had this thing where he was going to have someone read the Mahjong rules, and I was watching, it was like, I'll read the Mahjong rules for $5 donated to charity. And he was like, fine, do it. And had it delivered to him before the end of the stream. And I was having fun, so I did 2 reads, one normal and one in a Mark Hamill Joker voice.
You can do the Mark Hamill Joker voice?
Hey, Mom, we need Mark Hamill. We have Mark Hamill at home. Don't worry. You have 3 pairs for Mahjong. I forget the exact rules. I have the file somewhere around here, Batsy. But this is essentially the Joker at home voice that I'm able to do.
Pretty good. I'm sure it shreds up your voice, though, like crazy.
Not really. It's more nasally than anything.
Interesting. I've always been bad at doing those weird voices because it always feels like somebody takes a cheese grater to the vocal cords, you know? Probably means I'm not doing it right.
Possibly. I have no classical training, but I've always enjoyed doing silly voices and the like. So I just sort of recorded that one, threw it in, and he seemed to enjoy it. I don't know if he ever actually used it, but he is in possession of 2 copies of me reading the Mahjong rules.
Well, let's see. Oh, thank you for gnoming, by the way, whoever that was. I heard it. Well, let me see. So, where are we at on time? About the half-hour mark. Anything you want to plug or talk about coming up before we get rolling? If you want to mull on it, you can also. I'll also ask you to plug stuff at the very end. So.
Yeah, so not too much. That a lot of my shows end up getting scheduled a couple weeks in advance. The next one I have, which actually hasn't been announced yet, and I'm always paranoid because every time I announce something ahead of time, something ends up coming up. But I'm gonna be posting about it in the next day or two anyways. My next show will be episode 128 next Saturday, and it is going to be with Lone Star Colt, who is just celebrating his 3rd anniversary of streaming this weekend. I think he actually had a celebration yesterday.
I mentioned it before. I'm kind of surprised just how many folks you've been able to reach out to. I know you've been doing it for several years, but that's such a staggering number.
At 2.5 going on 3 years myself, and I'm just very fortunate that so many people have said yes.
Well, let me see, and I'm glad you actually came by for this, because I know we mentioned like BSing in person at MagFest or something, but also when you pinged me, I was like, that's right, I did have an open door invitation for this.
And I was like, all right, he hasn't posted saying he had anyone lined up, so maybe. And if not, I figured, well, these happen just about every week, so figured hopefully it wouldn't be a terrible inconvenience despite it being so last minute.
Oh no, I mentioned, so for the folks around here who are aware of how I operate, I'm very big on just doing what the heck ever. I know some other folks are very strict on scheduling, but if I don't have anybody lined up and someone says, hey, could I pop in? I'm just like, sure. I mean, that's that. It breaks things up a little bit, you know. I can only talk to myself for so long before my brain starts to go, I need to do something different this week. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, and that I normally plan out things pretty deliberately myself, but sometimes I'll see circumstances where I feel like, okay, this is one where it can be a bit more impulsive, and this seemed like it was one of those opportunities. So glad that it all worked out.
Yeah. So, something I mentioned. So for the folks who are not really aware of how I get these lists together, typically when there's a guest, I will sometimes maybe pick some, like I'll put together a nice little list of really good stuff, and sometimes it's kind of like, well, there's just what's out there and what I found across the week. And Jay pinged me about this, and I was like, I kind of like to open up with something special, or maybe have a really standout freakish house in the listing. I do have some really weird ones in here. You know, when you get these in front of an audience, some of the tamer houses sometimes end up being the weirdest in the bunch. But still, I was kind of like, well, maybe there's something interesting we could do in here. And lo and behold, through sheer serendipity, would that be the right word? I don't know. It's a $5 word, but I do have something special here. I will unveil the magician's trick shortly, though, because it is time to peruse some hooses. Now, let me see. Where do I want to place these guys over here? Whoop. Okay. So, the game for the bingo itself doesn't really start until we get to the new houses, especially because with the guest one, sometimes we dredge up a really hideous one, and rather than going through and doing the bingo stuff there, I feel that it works better just to move through it as quickly as we can.
But don't worry, I enjoy the bingo, but that's one of my favorite parts. I think that's a great addition, so I'm going to be paying attention to the bingo as well. So folks in chat, do not actually hesitate to call stuff out. I'm going to have chat up on my end. I don't know, are you going to screen share me here on the back end, or
Thank you
should
for
I just keep
reminding
the stream
me.
up?
I keep forgetting that. Let me see. Well, still, we're not going to have bingo on for this first part because I've got a little bit of a surprise here. Yeah, thank you for pulling the USB sound effect, by the way, whoever that was. And also,
I'm so glad I have that. I have the stream up right now, but the audio off, and that would have completely made me just like, what's wrong?
It made me flinch. Okay, 1 second.
Dumpresser cheered X21 bits.
Okay, also, Waffle, welcome back for 10. And Dumpresso, welcome for bits. That's the
Frozen,
point.
I know that's the point.
I know.
I'm fully aware that's the point, and I hate it.
I originally had that at like 20 bits or something, and someone kept hitting it. I'm like, okay.
Well, that's way too cheap.
Yeah, I was like,
make
I didn't
that
want to gouge
$2
it, so it's kind of like, make it a little higher. Okay, so, let me see. Stream, share screen. Okay, just a sec. And projector window. There we go. Go live. And you should be seeing it. Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me also, just a brief moment, scoot this guy just to the side a little bit. Okay. So, house number 1. Now, this one was actually from, I think last summer. This is actually like the first guest I had, technically, while live, like the first guest, which is like an old friend of mine. And there was a particular house we looked at the very end I've been itching to look at once more. And Chrome, there we go. Okay. So, bingo's not live, as mentioned, as is the usual. We're just going to go at a normal pace. Grass, it's fine. It's just a little lively garden. It does need to be cleaned up a little bit, but...
Yeah, and, well, because the stuff that's totally overgrown here isn't the grass itself. The grass seems to be relatively trimmed. That there are these bushes. I don't know enough about shrubbery off the top of my head to call out whatever the heck these are, but this isn't grass that's been left to be overgrown. That the lawn itself
It's good for privacy, I suppose. Yeah. Anyway, some shot in the backyard.
Nice pool.
I'm still a little flummoxed by the remainder of a tree left right here.
I initially thought that was just an awkward obelisk, but yes, that is just a tree that was not completely cut down. I guess...
Probably the weirdest thing we'll see here. Well, anyway, I lied. Welcome inside. A feast for the eyes, a feast for the senses. And there may
decisions were made here.
There's something in the distance on the right. Don't worry about that.
Oh, God, double mirrors.
Don't worry about that. No.
I think I know what that is, though. I have a hunch.
Oh,
but
do you?
I figure we'll get into that room later.
Okay. So we've got what I call a craftsman chest color scheme over here. The flooring. There's also this zebra
what do you
thing.
call those cards that have the different shades of colors for paint?
Oh, swatch, right?
Swatch, yeah. It looks like they just put up a bunch of swatches on the side there.
Yeah, give me that. Which one? Yeah. Oh. Also the high gloss, super reflective paint over here. I'm just...
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you have the zebra print rug
It really
going
ties
up.
it all together, doesn't it?
And to be fair, there's at least color consistency in this room that it is all black and white. And then that color scheme really only extends to this room because you get red on the left over there and then the green and goldish on the right.
Well, let's see. Oh, well, this seems to be a den situation. Mirror and gold... Black and gold striped vertically, I think?
Yeah, but only for part of it and then to the right, but not the left, because I think we have another double mirror situation.
Well, let's see. So I think this next picture... Yeah, 90 degrees to the right. So...
This is disorienting.
Yeah. So, this is window, mirror, mirror. The first time I saw this, I did not know what I was looking at here.
Yeah.
I was like stun locked, you know. There's some of these that just is it's a shock to the senses. Sliding?
Do those slide open and close?
I
feel like they
don't
do.
know. I see what you're talking about. It looks like they might. I see like there's I don't know if that's like just framing or if that's a track.
Or if it's a rail, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Reflection on the black marble paneling is messing up the perspective. Yeah. Like this counter? I don't know. There's also the whole fish eye lens trickery. Oh, the reflection right here. Okay, I see this one too.
They love their mirrors. Yes, I understand that mirrors can make a room look bigger. There is a limit to sanity, though.
So actually, this does center us a bit. We can see the subway style tile. Like this is, they usually call this like subway tile just because of the dimensions on it. We can see the front door is actually reflected here. So this is just in the front door to the left. Okay. Because in this spot, we were just in the front door. This is like turning to the left, effectively. Okay. Kitchen, though. Ooh.
Like, on its own, this kitchen is very extreme, but mostly coherent. It's the black and white above the stove that feels out of place. The checkered tile seems fine, and then you have the red and black otherwise, which consistent. You know, it's not what I would normally want in a kitchen, but I think it's clean and has its own aesthetic charm. That it seems sort of stylish.
I got a question for you, Jay. Have you ever seen this roofing material? This comes up in a lot of houses, like just some metallic paneling.
Yeah, I feel like I see that in hotels a lot, but not in houses.
So you've seen this before, actually, then, right?
Things that are similar to it, yeah.
Oh, because I've seen a bunch of houses where they have like a metal paneling, and typically sometimes it's a little bit reflective, but I've like never ever seen it in person. So it is always a shock to me.
I feel like I feel like it's something you see in older buildings.
Seen it in a pizza place in a really old building. Okay. Oh, it's got a nice stove. I'm a sucker for a good stove. Looks nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Seems fine over here. Just more of the same.
But then the black and white...
It matches the floor. It's okay.
I guess, but I don't know. It feels very out of place with the black and red. At least I would want the black tiles to be larger, like on the floor, because there's just so much stark contrast between the white and the black.
Well, window. I think this is the side of the house. Yeah, this isn't to the front yard. No. Okay.
I'd also like to call out the candy knobs and pulls on all of the...
I see what you're saying.
I don't know if they're like candies, but that's the best analogy I can think of. But
I'm also noticing
weird, colorful pulls on all of these drawers and cabinets, and the lack of consistency therein.
Yeah, I was looking over here when we came to this one. I'm like, oh, they're consistent with the shape, but paint on them, and there's some of these over here that are a little oblong. Like you said, the candy ones, like these make me think of not grandma candy, but something you'd find in the same sort of jar, you know?
Yeah, and the circular ones kind of look gumdrop-ish. And then there's the one random oblong one on the right bottom drawer. I guess the round one broke off and they had to replace because they ran out of others.
It's like a smaller one, too? I don't know what's going on here.
I feel like they bought a wholesale bag or box of the handle pulls because it was on discount, that they were just extras and they used what they had.
I see. Okay, well, let's see. I like how they have the outlet camouflaged here.
Yeah, you'll usually see a outlet on islands like that, and I can appreciate them having it blend in mostly.
Okay, so backyard, yeah. Okay. I mean, it's got interesting lights. I like the pendant light. Very, very fruit heavy, I gotta say. Grapes, ooh.
Oh, okay. So seeing the black and white walls, now that we've zoomed out and see the rest of this room, actually makes me like the black and white in the kitchen area a bit more.
You like the dots or the black and white stripes or the Beetlejuice checkering?
More so that I felt like just the limited amount of random white on the wall in the kitchen when so much of the wall was already covered felt off, but now seeing more of the wall with black and white somehow makes it feel less jarring, but it's also inconsistent because we have these stripes here and then the dots over there.
Maybe it gets better as we leave the kitchen. Let's see. What do we got?
Inspiring Addams Family manner. That's a very
Was the kitchen this color? I feel like the Addams Family was usually more of a monochrome thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And they dawdle around here in a bit. Concealed fridges and freezer. That's nice.
Yeah, like all the appliances here so far seem nice.
Now the dining room.
Oh, this is a dining room?
I'd imagine this is dining room, yeah.
Okay, because when I initially saw this, I saw the double mirrors and the wooden floor, and I thought this was a dance studio.
I mean, you could dance in here, I guess. Maybe. But, the perspective.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think too logically here, Geoff, and that's going to be a lot of the pitfalls that I will look at something and think, all right, why would this exist? And I see a room with wood flooring, mirrors on both sides, and I think dance studio or something that, all right, what is a practical, normal use for a room like this? And I can imagine, all right,
with the chandelier, it's yeah, there's no way around it not being a dining room. There's like, this is breakfast. Not nook. There'd be a breakfast table. This is where you put your tiny table when you don't have guests and you don't want to set a big, massive table. And this is when it's like, oh, we got the in-laws over. Ooh. But this, the craftsman.
Oh, and now all red.
Oof. We're veering off to a whole nother sort of color code here. This is a lipstick red, race car red. I don't know. But
what is this a wine shelf on the left?
Possibly. I'm thinking wine related because at first I saw these and I was like, oh, is this an oven?
Block Spiders is saying it is a wine cooler.
Yeah, probably. Okay. This is
something.
An office nook. Actually, yeah, that's all glossy, highly reflective. Gosh. Do not pick up that phone. I can hear the exact ringing sound effect from this damn phone. I hate it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and we're butting up to... What is
this?
Hold on. What?
This looks like a classic red telephone booth.
What is going on? I don't think I noticed this previously.
Oh, yeah, the layering.
Yeah. It's like they have panel windows for an exterior facing side of the house, but they've got two separate ones butting up against each other.
And there are glass shelves in there.
Yeah.
So display cases?
Shelves accessible from both sides. I don't know if we get a better look. Oh, look, I got another office.
Another. And what is this sort of random room? This is a cell.
I'm trying to actually locate where the heck this is actually. Because we got kitchen here, but this is reflective, so we can't see through. Because I can see the phone reflecting here. Which room is that? It's got the yellow frames we saw from before. It's the wine room. Do you think there's an entire wine room in there, Frag? Weird. Oh. Well, dining room?
Yeah,
I think I see. Okay. So let me back up a photo. I think this is, they just opened the door here? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so the owner of this house really likes wine.
I think when we looked at this with the guest last year, we totally sped past this because of the sensory overload. And now this is just trying to figure out this new boggle here, you know? Now, this is just storage then in here, I think. Okay. Oh, the zebra's back though.
Oh boy, and with the mirror.
Okay, well, let's see. Washer dryer unit. Okay. The aluminum tape. Huh. Okay. So this is, the cables. I forgot. Oh yeah. Getting called over by your grandma.
This is the most normal room we've seen so far.
This is the situation where you get called over for your grandma to do some setup on her TV arrangement, and she's got this whole rat's nest of cables back here. You're like, oh no.
But then there's also this little window on the right where you can see into the next room.
This is This is a little perplexing too, because there's like I think we pivot to the right. Yes. So you can see the oh shit step right here. This is environmental storytelling. I feel like somebody's tripped their toe over this a few too many times.
Oh yes. But is this a second kitchen?
It is an office with a Passover
into.
Man, you want to get your greebles upset, Jay? Take a look at something. See the shape of this cavity? It's not even mirrored. They're different. Yeah. I love that stuff.
Lack of leveling consistency.
Okay. Well, still in the same room, peering around. This is out street side.
I love their chandeliers in this house.
I actually wonder what this room would have been used for. Sort of a den, I suppose, given the fireplace. Oh. Okay. Well, okay, here we are. Oh, it's on both sides.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. And this is just a miscellaneous office setup of sorts. Oh, with the actually.
More mirrors.
Actually, is this a bed placement with nightstands built in? I don't know. Actually, I guess this is a bedroom of sorts then, right?
It seems like an entire apartment, though, because you have the sink and the microwave on the left. You have it seems to be a bathroom connected on the right. You have your cabinets, your dresser storage, all this display stuff. I guess it could be an office situation, like you said, that just, all right, you walk in here and get your work done for the day, and it's sort of separate from the rest of the house, but just...
This whole thing right here is really confusing to me, though. Somebody knocked this out? Okay. Well, let me see. If memory serves, we had zebra patterns. Not yet. We're going to have cheetah patterns in a moment, but...
oh, boy.
This is another bathroom situation here.
I think I like this room the best out of everything we've seen so far.
Really?
It just, at least it's consistent. It has the black and white, everything looks clean enough.
Looks skyward.
It's not necessarily a style that I would want, but
looks skyward.
More mirrors.
Yep. Reflective ceiling in the bathroom. Love it. Okay.
But at the very least, this doesn't strike me as completely off the wall, odd, and inconsistent.
Okay. Well, let's see. Pivoting around here.
Like, it's a very extreme choice, but it's a choice.
The thing is that a lot of this house, I'm not seeing where it ties in together. There's different tastes and things that I'm just not getting a handle on.
Maybe each member of the household was just told that they had full creative control over the parts that they would be living in, and they allowed that and just said, all right, you have your area, I have mine, and if it clashes, it clashes. It doesn't matter because we're each going to be in our own area most of the time.
2 or 3 people pulling from a hat of numbers, basically. Okay, closet is oddly decorated. This paint inside here is strange. Well, okay.
Also, the angle on the left? Or is that just a random...
I think it's just random junk, actually.
Okay.
Looks like. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see.
Relatively normal bathroom here. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, there's the cheetah print.
They even put it on the door. Look at that. Committing to the bit. Woo. Lovely. Okay.
Do we have a price on this house? This is a lot of rooms.
Did you want to make a guess? Shooting from the hip? We are in we're in Maryland up here. Baltimore.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to say, depending on where in Maryland, because if it's Eastern Shore versus just outside of Baltimore, or if there's a couple of expensive counties. Also, what year is this price from?
This is actually would have just been the last year. I had to actually find this listing out again today because I actually lost the file. Actually, I don't think I lost it. I think I just named it something unusual. Okay.
Like, depending on the county, this could be a $2 million house plus. But then in some other areas, this could be $600,000-$700,000.
Well, it is 705,000.
Okay,
good estimation on the ballpark then. Okay.
So it's probably, in a cheaper county that even if it's close-ish to Baltimore, the fact that we're seeing those trees, that this is obviously not in Baltimore itself, that this could be suburbs some 20, 30 minutes away.
How do you feel about the clown bathroom, by the way?
Oh, yeah, howdy, these polka dots.
Be sure to wash your hands. Also, what's going on with the toilet over here? Well, that's probably just something visually throwing off. I was like, that better be seated over where it should be properly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this feels like it's the bathroom that's going to be used by the children or the grandchildren.
Disappointed the toilet isn't polka dot. Yeah. We've seen a number of personalized turlets. This is not one of them. Regrettable. Nabisco, welcome back for 7.
Nabisco just
I love that username.
Months. Hey kids, you like Wonder Bread?
I was thinking about Wonder Bread as well.
Oh,
thank you for
yeah.
the Let's see. This is basement, I believe.
I think this is the first time that we've seen ceiling fans in this house.
I think you're right, actually.
The lights are just much larger than I would normally expect to see on a ceiling fan, or at least I don't expect orb lights on a ceiling fan.
I've actually seen those a number of times. They're around.
And then just brick wall.
Yeah, brick wall. Ow.
Whoop.
Thank you. Ow. Hope you didn't get bruised. Okay, this is visually, what am I seeing? This is a mirror over here with the odd cutout? Wonder Bread's one of the lowest sodium commercial breads on the market. Ooh.
Huh.
Really wish they replaced the carpet at least, but well, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Well, I get the feeling that this is something that whoever buys this house, well, frankly, whoever buys this house is probably going to do just a mass overhaul on everything. But, when someone's moving out, they aren't necessarily going to replace all the carpets.
So you mentioned dancing. I feel like this might actually be a situation of Le Studio down here, if I remember right. Let me see.
Yeah,
nope. Don't we get a better view of this room? Because this is all wooden here. This mirror is reflecting behind us. It's a little disorienting, if you could believe that.
That doesn't look like a dance bar, though. But it could still be sort of a studio, studio type of space.
Okay, bathroom. You got your incense. Very important. Very important. Mismatched
again,
knobs.
This is one of the more. can't tell if they're actual mismatched knobs or if it's the lighting.
I gotta say, there's something I fell out of task on, and I've started gravitating back toward, and that is specifically latching onto recognizing faces in the environment. And just the knob with the pupil-style eyes. It just got a big dumb face.
The nose and the big mouth.
It's something I stopped doing for a while, and just it clicked back in my head, and now it's like, I keep seeing faces, man.
This is one of the more normal rooms, again, that definitely old-fashioned sensibilities, but this is the type of thing that, you can imagine walking into a grandparent's house and seeing a bathroom like this.
Have you ever seen a coffee brown turlet before, by the way?
I don't think I have.
It's got a low profile tank.
Yeah, that was the thing that I was about to comment on. Of just, it is very short. The tank is very, very low down.
Please, GX, don't say that. Okay. Huh. Dancing around outdoors. Side-eye. Okay.
Yeah, no. Apart from the partial tree stump, the backyard is probably the best part of this house. That's a fine-looking pool. Yeah. The patio area is actually quite clean.
So, I should pull up the listing, but, one moment. Let me tuck this away.
Because when you were on my show, I did the dramatic reading of that Zoomer profile.
Oh, yeah.
And if there are any houses with particularly good descriptions, happy to do some more dramatic readings today.
I'll have to see what we've gotten here. I can't recall, but pulling up another house.
I just like this.
2 warm-up houses. I'll go a little faster through this one, because this is one we saw pretty recently, I feel.
Okay, there's consistency here. I was initially off-put by the door style because the exterior of the home seems pretty normal, and then to see that type of door was like, okay, that's a little bit weird. But once we're inside and see similar motifs, I actually like it better. Because, all right, if this is the type of history and style that you like, that, at least there's that theme.
Someone's Animal Crossing house. Yeah. Also, this is also the very start of something we started noticing. I think this is a house where we started noticing there was like a night where almost every house had like a chessboard somewhere in it. And it was just a very interesting inclusion. So, like I said, I'm just going to swoop through this one real fast. It's just got a lot of weird collectibles and things. I'm trying to recall if there was something outright super, super bizarre here, which we'll trip over, I'm sure. So just for the sake of brevity, acrylic chairs.
Walrus Custard mentions you like rugs. And the rugs here are mostly because they have furniture on it, and that you're not going to want furniture on the hardwood floor most of the time. So that is a more practical inclusion.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like the general style of all these rugs are relatively in line with each other. Oh, the dolls.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of doll collection. So let me see. Kitchen. It's okay.
Like the cabinet surfacing is
to make a little
weird.
Bit of a nitpick. I don't like the tile on the tabletop. It looks like floor tile. And having that, like, caulked tiles for a tabletop? It's not an island, it's a tabletop.
Looks, frankly, somewhat similar to the one from my childhood home. It's not quite the same.
Really?
But this type of thing where it was sort of the wooden framing, and that it has the leaves to make it bigger or smaller. The interior parts of it didn't quite have the same tiling, but it's quite similar, actually.
Well, let's see. Just some older appliances. No big deal.
Nothing terribly egregious.
Family photos.
Family photos. It's a lot of them. And
actually, a lot of them. Okay, entertainment area. Yeah, sure. Some weird wallpaper.
Yeah, the diagonal.
I actually, there's a reason I grabbed this house, and I'm wondering, there's some weird stuff in here. I'm kind of wondering if there's a curveball I forgot about. Okay, this was a weird one, I remember, because the highly reflective the ceiling, but also it's got the washer dryer stuff inside the closet. That was a weird one.
Okay. Huh.
At least they have the wallpaper for the ceiling inside there, like it's spread.
Yeah, yeah, you've got consistency.
Okay, bathroom. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Another bathroom. Okay. Oh, that's right. This. Ooh. The reflective ceiling, and also there's also a smash tile over here that's kind of like.
What's the story there?
Okay. A runway mirror. Okay. Let me speed through these. Yeah.
Normal enough.
Oh, okay. That's right. They had some stuff down here. Speed through this. Yada yada. Okay. And
Pool table.
Entertainment room. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah. Swoop through another chess table. Come on. Nobody's playing this. Office.
Nice yard.
Yep.
Oh, and a pool too.
Pretty okay.
The exterior of this house and everything involved with it. From the outside, this looks actually just like a really fine house. Like, if I'm looking to buy a house and I pass by this on a drive-through of the neighborhood, I look at it and say, I'm interested in this house, that everything out here is super clean. And at the very least, the overall structure of the inside wasn't off the wall crazy. The decoration choices were very extreme, but if I'm looking to buy, I can do new wallpaper. It's not that there were no instances of misleveled, random, broken through walls and windows, or the weird brick that would be really difficult to work around. That everything that you would have to change here is really just the wallpaper, and the decorations aren't coming with the house anyways. That structurally speaking, like, the only real big thing I'd change is the door. But my guess is that the sellers would probably take the door anyway because it seems so custom. But as a property itself, I like this house a lot.
Did you have a guesstimate on this one?
Where are we?
That's a good question. Let's find out. Well, here we are on Google Maps. Okay, we can see it from the street here. Did you have a guess on that previous house, by the way?
You said that it was 700,000, right?
Let's take another look.
That's the zinger, that they're next door neighbors.
Yep.
Okay. Well, in that case, that makes me think that this one has to be pretty similar.
It
is. Possibly even a little bit less, because this is only 2 levels, the ground floor and then the basement. And the other one was 2 levels, so this is probably cheaper. So my guess is 550.
It is cheaper. This one is actually 625. It's about 80,000 less. But yeah, this is let me see. Is the cropping okay? This cropping's all right. Yeah, I was actually thinking about a situation where somebody moves in across the street and their neighbors invite them to dinner, and they go to one neighbor and they're like, man, that house was fucking weird. Well, time to go to the other neighbor's house. And they're like, oh God.
Oh no. What type of neighborhood have we moved into?
That a week or two ago, going to craze screed about how cool his house is compared to the others. The buyers need a real, person who's pissed at realtors in general. Yeah, there was someone who had their house on the market for like over a year, and they were spitting mad about realtors. They're like, I'm selling this house myself. And they had this, it was like this big, huge tirade about nearby pricing of houses. And they said, oh, this house down here, it has a smaller yard and it went for this much. I can ask for even more than that.
And I see here it says Pikesville, Maryland. So
yeah, so I
bring
was
that up, that I can get the distance to Baltimore.
But yeah,
looking at a map, it is sort of a suburb of Baltimore. That's definitely the closest one. But
yeah, I don't think the descriptions had anything interesting here. Nah, not really.
Nah.
Yeah, this other one is they're both Pikesville, so yeah, nothing too weird here.
Yeah, it's a 20-minute drive from Pikesville to Baltimore, so that makes sense. You're not going to have like city prices here, but that it's still you're not on the eastern shore out in the boonies.
Okay, so that does it for the warm-up. It is time for the proper bingo. Let me see here. Where is my button on the dashboard? Ugh, did it resize things? Ugh. Twitch is so bad with the dashboard buttons. Okay, so manage predictions. Let me do the first one. Will Giop get a bingo? 30-minute timer. And bingo game. Ow! Bingo game. Come on and load. Ooh, it's slow. There it is. Updated. I don't need to read this. And bingo game is live. Grab your cards, friends. Okay. Now, let me see here. First house. This is actually in Canada. Montreal. Hey, let me pull it up. Boop. Boop. Ow. Okay. Got this here. Yep. And... oh... okay. Big images. Okay. And... whoop. There it goes. Actually, is that showing a tiny bit of slipper? It is. Stretch this. Okay. So, I actually forgot what the gimmick is with this house. Also, you can't see from how I'm cropping it. This is a French listing, and I do like how it says 1 out of 20, and as opposed to images, it says facade. Okay. Interior.
Simple enough.
Yeah, little utilitarian on the handles, but whatever. Let me see here. Oh, I remember now. I remember. Okay. Past G-Up set a trap. Ooh, it's a scratching post?
Yeah.
I don't think we see a cat in here, folks. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, kind of uncomfortable chairs, but not the first time we've seen these. Makes me think of a classroom situation. I know that's not it's not a classroom chair because it has these little armrests, but you know.
Feels like something that you would get from an IKEA.
Definitely. Okay. Little unconventional lights. Yeah, small kitchen. So this is kind of a studio apartment of sorts, I think. Not studio. Is that the proper vernacular for this? I don't know.
No, this doesn't. No, because studio apartment, I think, is just singular, very, very small.
Well, let me see.
What is this box?
The box. This over here?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Welcome to the den. It's cozy.
Does that count as cube glass? I don't think so.
Oh no. I like the thinking outside the box. Okay. Bedroom with mirror panels just slapped up here. Okay, that's fine. A little unusual, but... oh, the bathroom's right over here. Looky.
Oh. Okay, no separation whatsoever.
Nope. Let it all hang out.
On the other side, you have the den, it seems.
There's a little bit of privacy. You got this right here.
Yeah, you have that and a frosted glass separator.
The other thing is just the nice wooden floor right here surrounding it.
Yeah, they had the wherewithal to change to tile for the actual bathroom part of the room, at least. But
well, let's see. What's the cage that left the bed? I thought it was I was thinking it was a pet thing, but I'm not sure. There's a smaller one on top, so I really don't know actually.
Yeah, I feel like I would need to see it from a different angle.
Yeah, we got a few angles in here. It doesn't cover everything, so there's a little bit of critical thinking we may have to do, specifically with the turlet, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay. Ooh, that's a basin sink.
Oh.
Ew. Tiered? Or stepped, rather? That's a first. Okay, first redeem of the night, basin sink. There we go. The toilet is on a bridge. I'm trying to recall where the toilet is. I remember making note of it in the when I captured this. Oh, okay, a little dirty down here. Okay, I guess they didn't clean it very much. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we are in the restroom. I don't know where this is in the flow of the house, actually. Like I assume this is a toilet. Does this look like a toilet in the periphery?
Yeah.
I'd say so. Okay.
Sort sort of has swooped back again. But
how almost filthy this area is compared to everything else. Yeah, I was taken aback by how filthy this is too. It's some of it could be like, oh, it's fresh water, but it's just like the in between of all the tiles looks really grody, you know?
Yeah.
High chairs for adults. Just make sure to wear your bib when you're eating. Oh, barn doors. I didn't see this. Ooh.
This is a nerd's room. Look at all the little figures on the shelves.
What's on the top shelf?
Those are branded sodas.
What?
It's something you see a lot more in Japan, but those are like anime characters or video game characters. I think those Dragon Ball Z characters. That's Goku.
That's a Goku Funko. That is absolutely a Goku Funko.
Yeah, well, Goku Funko, but the top shelf on the cans, it's Goku. The center one is Frieza. I think the second from the right is a Vegeta.
I think you're right. I can see it. Far right, I have no clue.
So those are the types of things that you would see at, sometimes you'll get them at like Japanese supermarkets, but sometimes they'll make their way to FYE stores or Hot Topics and such.
I see.
Got
Minecraft,
the Diamond Sword Minecraft, yeah.
A classic.
So a nerd lived here.
Whoops, clicked on the wrong window. There we go. I could do Control Z, but OBS doesn't like Control Z. I broke my stream in half last week.
Uh-oh.
It is a gamble every time, let me tell you. Pink-haired is Zamazu. Zamazu. Is that something in Super, or is it non-DBZ? Because I've actually not seen any of Super. They started getting the blue-haired Saiyans. I was
Super,
like, yeah, whatever.
And it's not as weird. Like, I don't watch... I watch a lot of anime, and I'm very aware of general anime stuff, but I don't watch a lot of run-on shonens because I just don't have the patience for them. If I'm able to get in on the ground floor, like, I'm up to date with My Hero Academia because I picked it up between seasons 1 and 2, and it's easy enough to keep up if you watch as it releases. I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z growing up, and I'm not going to go through that giant backlog. Same with One Piece, etc.
That's fair.
I keep a sort of a general awareness, and I know that in Boruto that apparently there's dinosaurs now. And that's just sort of my litmus test of, wow, I have no idea what's going on over here, but it's gotten weird.
Huh. I actually wasn't sure of what sort of success or whatever Boruto was going at.
It seems to be doing fine.
Okay, well, congrats to the mangaka. I mean, get that bag, of course. Pricing
2 chambers.
$359,900.
And is that US or Canadian dollars?
I assume Canadian?
If that's Canadian dollars, that's not so bad. It is a bit small. I'd want to know where this is. Of just like, is this... It looks like it would be near a city or in a city.
I've got a pop-up here with the translation. Hang on. Ahem. Let's see if this butchers anything. The magnificent condo offers a spacious, bright environment with an open concept layout that encompasses the kitchen, dining room, and living room. 2 bedrooms, bathroom adjoining the master bedroom, as well as an additional powder room for added convenience. Filled with natural light, yada, 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 yada. Okay. Technology did okay. This is his room, I think. I don't know. It's all Greek to me. Okay. Well, let me shunt this to the background whilst I pull up the next sucker. Which one were you? Refreshing my memory. Of course. How could I forget? Buzzwords? Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, that seemed pretty simple. Oh, okay. Got another... I forget the proper term for these sort of townhouses.
Más o menos, more or less. At least I wouldn't call you on that. Brownstone? Row house? Row home?
Yeah, because it is just a row of houses.
Okay, well, let's see. Maybe let's see how it looks on the inside. Tell me we're going to be...
The first thing that sticks out is you have seemingly consistent bricks on either side, and that this has been very deliberately painted blue.
It has, yeah. Also, don't pay attention to the boarded up windows on the right.
Yeah.
It is painted. You can see they missed a spot down here in the bottom.
Yeah, and you can sort of see the place where it transitions at the border on the upper left.
At least the neighbor's going to be quiet. Okay, well, inside, ooh, I don't know what gunch that is, but what is that? Is that just wallpaper scraped off and it's showing the inner bits of the wall?
Hopefully.
Well, I may have a goof in store. I'm going to go ahead and burn visible damage for this one, friends. Please don't be black mold. You never know. You never know. We're only 3 photos in. Ooze house. Okay. I'm sure once upon a time it was lovely. It was a real treat. Comes with the fridge. Huh?
Sure.
Kitchen.
Oh dear.
So
That's a lot of damage.
I don't know what happened with the door here. There's just something that was fracturing off of here, I guess? I don't know. Also, there's a little bit of stuff here in the top right corner.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. I am very unsure of what's going on here. Like, did someone see some gunch and they cracked this open, or is it settling and cracking here?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It doesn't even look like it's a case of, there was wires or something that they pulled out. It's just chunks.
I think there was a fire door next, hence why it's boarded up. And this one got a little bit of damage.
Oh, that's an interesting concept.
A fire, maybe. I don't know. Check out the top right corner. Yeah, we're eyeballing that too. I don't know if it's fire, though. Well, counter seems fine. Gas,
Sure,
okay.
yeah.
Well, let's see. Maybe we
Good.
can see something else in here. Something
Just
up here. This is
very dirty.
Yeah, they were peeling away from the roof here. That's a cracked floor near the staircase. Ooh, did I miss a cracked floor? That's something there. Ooh. Little sneaky little crack there. Okay. Stairs are ominous. Well, it has railing on the stairs. How dangerous could it be? Okay. That mystery box. Don't pay attention to this. I don't
Probably
know what
just a gutted outlet.
Probably. Okay, this is a super old house, though, I'm gathering.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, this feels like something that hasn't actually been inhabited in 20 years.
Well-seasoned carpet, I gotta say. Yum.
Well seasoned. That is a wonderful description.
Ooh. What happened here, I wonder?
Yeah, that almost looks like
Fire?
a burn mark.
Fire damage?
Or
Fan-
smoke damage. Yeah.
I feel like this may have been heavily distressed and also had a lot of smoke damage on top of it. Or not, I mean, poorly cared for and then smoke damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, basement.
Ooh.
I forgot about this.
Ooh, baby. Yeah. Real old city basement right here.
Don't breathe this.
Nope.
Okay. This has got to be a teardown. Maybe. Did I mention, by the way, that this is a foreclosure for...
Oh, boy.
Oh, I'm hiding a digit. Actually, I'm not. 45,000 in Philadelphia.
I was going to say that this is very obviously, just in one of the rougher areas of downtown Philadelphia, given that. So I'm surprised to see the price that low, though.
Built in 1920. Ooh, those house bones. Those house bones are crumbling, though, I'm afraid.
I like tons of potential.
Make this home look exactly how you want. Wow, thanks for the offer.
Yeah.
Let me
The
see.
thing is, location. That
being
you're
sold
only
as
paying
is where
40
is. Okay, Jay, I know you're talking about wanting to pick up and grab a house. If you buy this house, you have to keep it where it is. I'm sorry. You can't tuck it in your pocket and move it out of state. Let's see. Buyers responsible for all inspections. That's not a red flag, right? Curious.
That's not inherently a red flag. That I don't know too much about house buying, but that's sort of something that ends up being negotiated one way or another. And that, frankly, given the state of this house, I would want to have the inspections done myself anyways, because I don't know if I would necessarily trust the party selling to give me accurate inspection reports. I'd be too worried, given the state of this house, that they might give me false positives just to get this sold.
Yeah, the fact that they're plugging it, though, I feel is kind of standing out to me, because it's kind of a...
I see that as a transparency thing of them saying up front that, hey...
we don't know what's going on here. You're on your own.
Yeah, that part of this deal and part of why it is going to be so cheap is that you are going to be agreeing to pay those fees.
Boy. Well, at the very least, at least they aren't saying cash only. That is definitely a favorite.
That's a red flag.
We've had definitely several of those. Okay, well, let me see. So that's a little close to the neighbors. Do you like neighbors, or are you kind of a private person?
I'm fine with neighbors as long as they're quiet.
Well, I've got a treat for you.
Yeah.
You aren't gonna hear a single damn thing in this house. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh boy.
You better not be on my dirt lot, or else I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh boy. Whoops. Right click. Don't right click, Gian. Whoop. And whoop.
Now, at the very least, at a glance, it seems I'm not the only one with the large lot and stone walls. That it isn't that the person who owned this plot was very insistent about privacy and put up walls around them. That seems to be the style of this neighborhood.
I am very... What state is this in? Las Cruces, New Mexico. Okay.
Okay.
Huh. It's actually not that much. Interesting.
That for a plot of this size and a house that's already made in, at least from the outside at a glance, looks perfectly respectable, but New Mexico, and I don't know what city you said?
Las Cruces.
Let's see.
Somehow not Joshua Tree. Yeah, I'm breathing a sigh of relief on my end, believe me. Oh, this is so interesting.
So how close is this to any significant cities?
I like how somebody called it a PvP zone. Definitely.
It's some smaller hub city, but it's so far out of the way. I have to believe for a plot of this size, including the house, 325.
400,000 actually. Good call. So something that's really also a little thing here, the driveway doesn't connect to a street or anything?
Oh.
So this is just floating by itself, surrounded by a bunch of dirt.
Yeah, that it just, they finished the house and you have to, buyer's responsible for completing any additional driveway.
Also, this cement, this stuff just cured. It looks pristine. Wow.
Yeah. This whole thing is very clean. The neighbors there, like the one with the red house. So, neighbors here, we see one house that looks... That's not even a house over there. That's not a house. That's
just a little bit of a shed.
Extra garage or shed. But like the red house there, like they have a nice looking green lawn, some tall trees. They made that their own.
Don't want to have to babysit a lawn. That's a lot of water in this state.
Yeah, no, you definitely don't want to do that.
Well, let's see.
What would you even do with that land?
They do have a modest shrubbery growing here, though.
Yeah.
Model house, ass house. Yeah, it looks like they just plopped this down somehow.
Yeah.
Playing The Sims, just dropping a house template right in the middle of a dirt lot. Okay.
Interior looks perfectly reasonable so far.
Off-center front door. Is it? Is it?
I think that's an optical illusion.
I think the column may be obstructing our view a bit. I don't think it's off-center, but let's not rule it out, Okay. Yeah. Herringbone floor. Yeah, it's the second time today. The archway was definitely off-center. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There's beauty in imperfections. Don't quote me on that. Okay, so anything interesting in here? I remember the dirt lot outside was the main draw I had.
Yeah, this definitely, like they said, seems like a model house, and that you would be the first owner here.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is brand spanking new. Washer dryer, brand new. Okay, it's nice.
Like fine modern looking light fixtures that that's a neat looking design, not necessarily a conventional one, but it's stylish. That isn't something that I look at and say that's weird and wild. That is nice.
There are some light fixtures we've seen in some places and pendant lights and stuff that just look very strange, like almost like a tangle of rod lights. I don't know how to describe it, but it's something we've seen in a bunch of places where it's just like nonsensical. This is like, it's okay.
Yeah, there's symmetry to it.
Let me see. Not going to spend too long here unless I recall something. Nice view of the back 40.
This is a fine starter house that if you're moving to Las Cruces, New Mexico for work and you have a small family, that this is a fine place to live. There's nothing wrong with the interior here. And yeah, you have a lot of land and you can figure out what you want to do with it. I guess that, maybe there's space to make a pool and sort of a patio area. I agree with you. There's no sense in having a lawn here, but
never mind. Yeah, Void. I was actually thinking about that too. The whole bit inside Arrested Development where, what was it? Are they placing the house in the middle of nowhere? I have a vague memory, and I was thinking about that, and I couldn't remember what the context was. I know they're building houses like in Iraq, I think, as a plot point. Let me see here. Anything else? And in Iraq. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. I'll just speed through these. It's a modern spout.
So,
Las
Cruces is. I've seen that before.
Really?
It's more of a modern sort of Art Deco type of thing. Certainly not common, but I've seen it before.
May have committed some light treason.
So Las Cruces is, for lack of a better term, it's a hub city that it's at the intersection of two major highways in the southern part of New Mexico. It's pretty far from, it sort of creates a triangle between Tucson and Albuquerque.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty near the border. The White Sands Missile Range is nearby.
Missile Range?
And if you go up the highway, Route 25, one of the more interesting city names I've seen in a long time. This is, I'm not making this up. Truth or Consequences.
Oh, yeah. I know someone who's from Truth or Consequences.
What a badass city name.
Yeah, Truth or Consequences was named after the game show itself. One of the fellows I work with offshore was explicitly from Truth or Consequences. Yeah.
Huh.
It was quite I remember his joke was the town's so small that they built a Walmart and it's employed suddenly half the town overnight. Yeah, I didn't think I'd hear that town name again. Oh, horses allowed. Hell yeah.
Actually, that's a legitimately interesting thing there that I look at that land and say, that could be, if you're someone who trains and breeds horses, that could be something to use that land for.
I think interesting here. Curious. I did like how there's this, I sped past it, but I do kind of, it's really strange. You have this incredibly modern house with all these, everything about it just screams very modern amenities and sensibilities and stuff. And it ties into what just looks like a farm road of sorts. Just this little beat up dirt road.
This is, because we saw that one neighbor with the red house that was very modern. And now that we're getting a broader view, seeing just how few of the other houses surrounding it are of this style, that these seem like the first few in sort of a neighborhood overhaul.
Are those haunts or are they statues of sorts? That's the question, friends. Are they little guys? Horses would count for little guys. They are domesticated. can't say for certain, though, I'm afraid. But, interesting prospect. I've never actually seen something say horses allowed. As if it's something they got pinged about a lot. And they're like, just got to add it to the listing. I don't know. Horses are big guys. They're big little guys. Okay. Tuck you away. Let's see. What was my next one? Ew. This one. That's right. Ew. Okay. Whew. Are you familiar with a Barnabinium?
No.
I don't know if this is technically one. There's more, maybe more of a warehouse lean.
I'm seeing a face on the left side.
Ooh.
So the windows and whatever that bumped out siding is the mouth.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah, it looks like it's got a mustache and it's glancing to the side.
Oh, I like that better. I was thinking that that was the mouth itself, but I like it as a mustache.
Do I have the? Yeah, I do. It's hard to draw with a mouse.
Also, the random wooden cart, like that looks like something out of just a random Western film.
Weird.
The
I actually
wheels
didn't
just
spot
look
that.
so old.
Interesting. I did not see that. Huh. This screams like an activities or a rec center thing. I don't know. This is this is a perplexing house. This feels like something you would not live in.
At least not from the exterior, but it also, it makes sense to make a very cheap house like this, I suppose. Where are we?
In a general sense, let me see. We're in Broomfield, Colorado right now. This is an expensive place for my tastes, and it is too expensive for what you're getting. So inside, remember where you came from. Also, a lot of cow stuff in here.
Cows, yeah.
Love their cows. Colorado, yep.
Like the furniture, by and large, totally reasonable.
Okay. Kitchen
so
is...
Broomfield is a suburb of Denver. You're actually right between Denver and Boulder. This is a pretty good location, actually.
Too bad you get a big old warehouse / barn configuration. Yeah. These actually look to be pretty Mickey Mouse appliances, actually. Like this fridge, this is a really cheapo electric range. I was expecting better for the price. What's the insulation in the barn house?
Oh, yeah, and especially given that you're in Colorado, it's going to get very cold.
Those chairs seem a bit low. Honestly, there's something about these that's throwing me off. I don't know if it's how the shadow is hitting this, but the curvature of this cushion is really... Yeah. I'm trying to make out what's going on here. A little too low, probably. Okay, well, let's pivot around here. Loft over there, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Longhorn, sure. Yeah, so this is about what we're seeing. Yeah, okay. Cheapo appliances. They work, but I'd expect better for this. Was that a gym? I don't see any gym stuff.
Not yet, no.
We'll see. There's a lot in here. Why there's so many pictures of cows? Because this is modeled after a barn, of course. Okay, normal bathroom, sure. This is the loft. Yeah.
Clean enough.
Huh? Oh, and the other half of the house is, So there...
You were talking about a rec center.
Yeah. So this is where I'm perplexed. Like, a huge amount of it is this turf field of sorts, with really garbage goalposts carved out here. Yeah, football, exactly. Is this the gym? Yes, I believe so. And this is the other area? Come play, sign up here.
Gaming table.
Feed the passion. So let me go ahead and actually... mouse cursor's covered up. Hang on. Let me go ahead and start doing that, because we do have, as you said, a few things here. Gaming table. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Definitely a former Boy and Girls Club. That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Parent-free zone. Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's see. Game only. Ugh. Okay. Wasn't there... there's billiards. Wasn't there an arcade cabinet? I don't think so. Are those COVID distance stickers? I don't see any, I don't think.
No. I think they're talking about the parent-free zone stickers.
Oh. Okay. So, forgot about the garage door. I wonder if this is, I think this is out where that wagon was situated that you saw.
Yeah, frankly, this is a cool setup that just, you think of having a small soccer field and big game like this is something that you would only ever get in a mansion, but that you have the structure of the house be very, very cheap, that it's simple. It is this barn warehouse type of thing, which allows you to have more space, use more space, and that it's still structurally sound and all that jazz.
I feel like the only
you can have something like this, and that, if you're a family with a bunch of young kids who are into sports, or like a coach, and that you run a coaching business that, all right, $200 for a couple hours to train your kid on their soccer skills, and that you have it just built into your house.
A house is going to steal this entire building. I mean, it's got an indoor field, and that's kind of inside Colorado. That's the only real draw I can think of here. It's,
yeah.
I mean, it's like it's got an indoor field. It's got this area that is not very impressive, really. It's just a bunch of space.
No, it's just space. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, water fountain, of course. So that's definitely
weird art on the upper right.
Oh, what is? We're a little skewed to make out what it is,
cartoony.
Though. Okay, well, let me see.
Ooh. Oh my! They are in. So there's a perfectly normal neighborhood across the street.
Yep.
And that, I guess this is a undeveloped area, but then you also see what seems to be a very large normal house there. So
one sec. Goblin door up to the roof. You know what? I'll count that for a goblin door.
Oh, cool. That was my middle spot anyways.
I'll count that. There we go. Oh, we got a raid. One moment. Hey, Jen. Welcome in. How's it going? Let me do the commands here. Jay, you want to introduce yourself to the Raider folk?
Welcome on in, Raiders. Hi there. You have indeed come to the right place. This is not my stream, but I'm Jay. I host a show called VTuber Talk, where I talk to VTubers, and I talked to Geop a while back, and we talked a lot about Zillow and the different wonderful houses, and he's been nice enough to let me crash the stream today, and we're on our, I think, 4th or 5th house now. We're in the middle of Colorado, and it's got some weird stuff going on, but hope you had a good stream. Welcome in.
Also, yes, that is a cryptid. Ooh. It could also just be a scarecrow for a scarecrow ride, but I'll count cryptid.
I think that's just somebody standing around.
Loafing about, I gotcha. The Titan Walk will be hosted at my house this month. What? Okay, so let me... Only had a few images in this one, actually. Is that a drone control in his hands? Is he taking the pic? I don't know.
That's an interesting concept.
Maybe. Could be. We never do see... Well, actually, we might have seen a pilot of the drone stuff a time or two. Let's see.
Yes, we saw in the picture that there was this other large normal house just attached to the street here, which makes me wonder if the big barn is owned by them, and that's where they run, like, I don't know, sports camps out of and such, that maybe it is a rec center or something to that effect.
I'm very confused about some of the general road Zillow stuff here.
Yeah, the fact that it's just so incomplete.
There's this, I don't know what happened here.
Yeah, talk about The Sims. This feels like someone just sort of was scribbling roadways.
Converted dairy milking barn. Well, let's see what the age of this place is. So on the market, this is $1.5 million? Let me see if the sizing is right. Sizing's right. Ever dream of living in a barn? Oh, here's your chance. Okay, they did call it a barn-dominium. I always say barnuminium because it flows better, but no, they're saying barn-dominium.
Barn-dominium.
Okay. I trip over the word. I'm kind of like, I take umbrage with this word. It's outside of this wonderful barn-dominium. You will find a complete home that boasts 2,500 feet, yada yada. When did it say it was built? 01. Okay, just about 20 years old, a little over. Okay. Bring your creativity. Oh my God, I just had a stroke. Bring your creativity to this wonderful, iconic barn-dominium, which is just minutes from Boulder. Yeah, like you said, Boulder, Denver. Barndominiums were always the weirdest of the biblical angels. Yeah. Okay. I mean, not my thing, but somebody probably wants this. Okay. Well, let me see. Tuck that away. Yeah, bring your creativity. I'll count that as a buzzword, honestly. Because that's usually like, they're like, I don't know how I should pitch this. I'll just say, I don't know. Make of it what you will. I don't know. Did I grab a bingo card? I did not. Hang on. Up. Oop. There we go. Okay. So, where were we in these?
Barn-dominium of Star Wars bounty hunter.
Okay. Let me see. I was saving this one for Halloween, but I don't think it'd be we could probably just pull this out as a general house, frankly. It's not quite as Halloweenish. There's a lot of photos, but I think a lot of these are padding that we could probably skim past. Because there is something front and center at this place that I wanted to take a look at. So don't let the number in the top right scare you.
Oh, yeah.
Number 29? What was 29?
At a glance, seems like a perfectly reasonable house.
Repurposed home. I don't think it was repurposed. I mean, it's just basically a rec center that they built, honestly. Not Halloweenish, more like Halloweeny. Yeah, Halloweeny. There we go. So, this is an interesting house where, well, I won't give it away quite yet. So the perimeter, old street. This is, This is Wilmington, North Carolina here. It was literally a dairy barn. Did they say that in the description? Did I miss that? Hang on. I must have missed that. I thought we were joking about the dairy barn thing. Did I read it out loud? I forget words half the time they leave my mouth, okay? Me talk good, bad. What? What was I talking about? Fine, take your number 29. There you go. Ow. Must be all these head injuries. I don't know.
So Wilmington, North Carolina is right on the shore, actually. It is... it bumps right up against Wrightsville Beach, but that's just a strip of land. You're really at the shore here.
Okay. But this is also the Parsley House. Italianate-style house built for Oscar G. Parsley. This is a historical house. These house bones are ancient. There it is. You can see it's got a little fancy sign. There it is. Never going to lose it. The inventor of parsley, exactly.
But who is... Yeah, I'm looking it up. Who is Oscar G. Parsley?
Was he a well-seasoned veteran of some field? No shit.
I'm seeing historical gravesite stuff, but I'm not seeing anything attributed to him.
Okay. Well, let's see. The perimeter. We're going to be skirting the outside for just a minute. Just getting a look of it. Very nice, though. I love the exterior. Okay. Yeah. Nice stuff. Lawn furniture.
Yeah.
There's a sign with the info. Hey. Parsley House was built between 1839 and 1850. At the time, the world was bursting with artistic, social, and scientific creativity. Useful bits of facts. Whew. Scared of the interior now because this looks so nice. I would never lay a trap for my friends. Well,
certainly not.
No. Well, I do have unfortunate news. Also, I don't like this. You catch your toe, I feel.
Does that count as a
Just because there's a lip under that, I really hate it, you know? If it was just a step, it's like, yeah, whatever, but the lip, it's like, I'm going to go ahead and say ankle. We've been kind of light on the
does that count as a ankle breaker step?
It bugs me enough. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Well, I have grave news, friends, because there's been a murder. This house was the victim. Very, very unfortunate.
Oh.
Just white paint everywhere. There's a lot of collection of weird things, some taxidermied heads, but also cuisine. Yeah. This is where you get your eats over here. So, that's a Michael's. Michael. There we go. Okay. Bespoke Michael's.
Hey, we have a bingo. Congratulations,
Hey.
Petty.
I wish it could have been in happier circumstances. The roofing. I don't know what's going on here with the roofing.
Yeah, that's just sort of like, is it meant to be sort of a safari
maybe
thatched roof type of thing? Because we have there's like the elephant over there. We have the beachy type of fan blades.
Safari
that
core.
chair. Go to the previous. That chair with
the supervillain
metal
chair.
Yeah, the metal.
Yeah, I missed that
chair.
We've seen these before, but it's been a while. It's always a treat to see the supervillain chair with the old riveted exterior here. A wash tub chair. Is that a name for it? Actually, don't answer that question. I refuse to call this anything other than a villain chair. It dyed like coral and bleached out. Well, at least it matches the upholstery, you know?
Multiple crosses.
Okay.
This does seem like the villain poachers place of, where they're looking over all their ill-gotten trophies.
Oh yeah, definitely. I could see that. Yeah.
They have the drink bar with expensive-looking bottles.
The white piano? Ew.
Piano for them to be playing ominously. Is that a... Wait, was that a severed hand?
Where do you see it?
Right above the piano.
Oh! Hold on a tick.
The frick?
Ew. Oh man, that's a monkey paw. That's pretty...
That's too big to be a monkey's paw, because initially that's what I thought, but no, it's just... That looks like a human hand.
Huh. Okay. That's actually really messed up, yeah. I've got some questions. Well, this actually could have been a legit Halloween house then. Wow.
Happy Halloween!
Oh boy.
We've hidden the rest of the parts of the victim. There was a murder here, and the parts are hidden throughout the house.
Oh yeah, the top left. Yeah, the top left has a rhino bust that's painted white. It's blending in. I don't know why you want to make that blend in. But
random decorative violin.
Look, this is where I keep my favorite stick. Dangling from the overhead.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I'm going to go ahead and burn Strange Collection of Tchotchkes. Ow. Thank you for following. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. What else do we have here? I do like how the banister and railing really pull color into this room. Never thought I'd see it, but well, there it is. Okay, kitchen. Another piano.
Another piano, yeah.
Wow. I bet nobody here can play the piano, I'm willing to bet. Oh, but the chairs, the dining table. Ooh, that's going to ruin the paint. Well, actually, that's probably not a bad thing,
no,
really. That's going to gouge the hell out of the floor. Another violin, yeah. They got a spotlight on it.
No, I think that's the same one. I think we're just at a different angle.
The spotlight is really killing me here. Fireplace is the fireplace is quite close to the table. Oh yeah. These older houses, they tend to have a fireplace in every room, if I recall right. Anything else stand out in here? Ooh. Hope those chairs are deburred. Probably not. They look kind of Mickey Mouse, honestly. Don't lean back too much and you won't get cut. Don't worry about it.
Bar with inconsistent font.
Yeah, piano, sure. Sheet music, yeah, just in case.
Oh, that is so clearly decorative and not practical.
There's it's kind of a recurring thing to where I get hung up on it with weightlifting stuff in particular. But I know exactly what you mean, where you could look at it and you'd be like, oh, this is just staged here. They want to make it look like when they're selling this, like, oh, whoever lived here was really into X, Y, or Z. And it's like, no, that's staged. No. Oh, boy. Okay. Let me speed up through this since there's so many photos. Oh.
Does this count as a labor of love house? Because there's clear consistency.
I feel like they kind of murdered my boy, so to speak. I don't know. Possibly? I mean,
Like,
which one is it?
Just it's this weird sort of African safari poacher vibe throughout.
I'm really starting to pick up,
just
labor
a
of
lot of... London.
Here?
Also,
Here?
what is that? Wait a minute, go back. What is that picture?
Here?
Bottom? No, back. There.
Oh.
There's this random
Girls.
line of...
Girls.
What?
Oh, what's this say?
All you need is love and chocolate.
Tee-hee, it do be that way. Where's my wine?
A random carved whale in the upper left.
Okay, let me see.
Like, the kitchen is by far the most normal room we've seen so far, in that it has no or few decorations.
Raisin cookies that look like chocolate chip cookies are... I think it's supposed to be a I hate raisin cookies joke.
Yeah.
It's interesting when you come to a house with so much stuff and yet so little personality.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anything else? Which?
Bell?
Oh. Well, if somebody over 6 feet walks in, you'll be able to hear it every time, let me tell you. Okay. Personality is distinctly uncomfortable. Extremely. Ooh, wall painting, though. I'll count that. Is that a bell on a bell? Maybe. Wall or ceiling painting. There we go. People over 6 feet are witches. Uh-oh. Here I am with a witch hat on the model. I'm putting a bad foot forward. Anything else here? Ooh, all the rusted stuff in here, hey? So let's see. That's unusual.
There's so many crosses in this house. It's like I spy for them.
I know it's
There's
older
one here
plumbing.
under the sink.
I know it's older plumbing, but it's strange to see the fixtures built in the wall. Which,
disjointed like that.
Yeah, which that's probably original still, or pseudo-original, old, either way. Anything else? House, din, I'm just going to speed on through these. We're about halfway through this one.
Yeah, I guess house could be the name of the family?
I don't know. It was Parsley who built this place, or was built for, so maybe House is who lives here now. Anything? Ooh, what the? Huh? That's a shower.
Yeah.
Is that a shower closet?
Shower cabinet, more like the
goblin shower. I'm gonna say baffling shower situation. Because, okay. Congrats on the bingo. And a safari hat, of course. Or pith helmet, is that what they call it?
I think so, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Good things are to come. I hope so. Anything else? Oh, stairway up. Did we ever... No, we did not go upstairs. I thought we did. Huh. Okay. Congrats on the bingo again. One more, and then we'll reset for the next game. Ooh. Huh. A little bit of actual color in here. Well. And so, actually, what is that?
Like,
it'd be for access to plumbing, if anything,
vent?
right? Picture? Is that a picture? What would it... Goblin ticket booth. Goblin prison. I'm mildly curious. Looks 2D. It does look like a rack with something seated on top of it, but the shower head jail. I see. Its crimes caught up to it. Okay. Mildly off kilter. This is why it's important to have a leveler. Okay. And what?
Canopy. This is a canopy.
Oh, it's Which doesn't count for the canopy bed one we have. Ow. Strange. I've never actually seen this. They don't have the canopy post, but they've got this whole covering around here. But also, what's with this chain stuff here? Is this meant to... Is this like a fashionable way to secure it? Like, would you noose it around this somehow?
Well, because they have it secured around other things already.
It's not a sex harness. I know that.
No. Random inside tree. Okay.
Yeah. It's all right. A horror movie that had a scene where a guy finds his son's painted room white. Okay. Anything else? Home stretch. Reserved. Washer dryer. Is this... Washer dryer on the top floor. That is unusual. Usually see these on ground floor. Like you can look out the window and see like a chimney, and that's strange. Well, okay. Home of a modern
this
computer.
This one is just so weird.
Yeah, they got a lot of got a mishmash of a whole bunch of stuff. I mean,
I'm so curious what led to this person's fascination with just pseudo African safari trinkets. It's just...
I'm kind of curious. The price. Is this America? It is America. It's North Carolina. It is also just a whisper under 800,000.
I could see that. North Carolina in general is a bit more expensive in the fact that it's so close to beachfront.
For a historical house too, though. Curious. It's a fair price. Carolina without the cool flag. They have all the weird stuff in the house and aggressively Michael's plaques. Let me see here. Affectionately known as the White House, inspired by the tropics. Who calls it that? I figure people called it the Parsley House. Let me see. Any buzzes here? We've already got buzzwords, but I like keeping an eye out for weird stuff. All potential buyers must provide pre-approval. Yeah. The tropics. Yeah. Yeah, nobody calls it the White House. What are you talking about? Okay. Well, we'll tuck that away. Let me see here.
Fine enough structure, and I would redecorate the whole thing, but in terms of general location and layout, that for an old house, it certainly didn't seem to be in any level of disrepair. That I would very deeply judge the current owner's choice in decoration and style. But as a prospective buyer, that I would have no problem with that house.
And what do you think?
Hobbit homes.
Not quite a hobbit house, I don't think. Maybe, actually. Hobbit home is a flexible descriptor I found. So this is one where I wish there was more photos. Anthill. Maybe.
Anthill, I could see that.
It's got structure in the front yard.
Can't tell if this is modern art or perhaps not modern art. Can't tell if this is art or if this is actually just a conveniently shaped rock. I feel like it has to be art.
Absolutely art.
Yeah.
And a ramp for a sick jump. Keep your firewood next to it, of course.
Looks more like built for runoff than anything.
Yeah.
Where are we?
We're in Paynesville, Ohio.
Oh, are we dead or is this Ohio?
Yeah, apparently it's Ohio. I forgot the name was Paynesville.
Paynesville.
Okay. Oh, that's where we left him. There he is, hanging out.
Little brontosaurus friend.
Okay.
See here, Paynesville, Ohio is
Ohio,
actually not that far
Gozaimasu.
from Cleveland. If we were on a new card, that would absolutely be the Geop pun.
Too bad. That's a freebie. Okay. So, this is what kills me with this house. We're already 10 photos in of 16. We haven't seen the interior.
So this is only a half hour away from Cleveland. So this would be, sort of a proper suburb. Wow, the inside is just exactly what you'd expect from the outside.
Thought that was a ramp for a second. It is a ramp. How much utility you can get out of that ramp? Well, I don't know.
I'm curious to note, do we have any photos of the surrounding houses? Is this the neighborhood style or is this the singular oddity?
We can go to Street View afterward, take a peek around.
Yeah.
Okay, interior is no carpet, clearly.
No, this almost feels like sort of a Flintstones.
Also,
or just almost an amusement park, or
a
even
lot
something
of
out of
leaves
Star
tracked,
Wars, like a Tatooine home, one of the moisture farms.
Well, I'm actually getting that a lot now that you mention it. Oh, wow. Also, do you know that they recently, I believe, retroactively renamed the tavern music?
Yeah.
What did they rename it to? Like it was called Jizz or Jizz Music? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Jats, is that what it is?
Yeah, because apparently that classic theme was actually just a jazz tune that John Williams had written in his earlier years when he was playing nightclubs and such, of just, sort of his own little jazz rag. And that when he was asked by George Lucas to have something for this, sort of bar tavern scene, that he just dredged it up and that it might not have actually been a original composition intended for that film, but one that he had on hand.
I gotcha. I was kind of curious about where was it called Jizz originally, actually? That's something I just heard from online. It seemed like that's what it was, and now they've said, no, it's not called that. Let's see.
Or it almost feels like something from...
What's up with the fireplace?
What was the name of that? Like Fraggle Rock.
I can see that being a Fraggle term. Man, what is...
No, that the house seems like something out of Fraggle Rock.
Oh, really? All I remember about Fraggle Rock was them eating crystals. That was what they ate, right?
I think. I
forgot
all I remember of that
99% of Fraggle
show,
Rock.
I think I saw 2 episodes of that show. All I really remember is the theme song. Down at Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, there's always the frumpy one at the very end. Down
Fraggle Rock.
I'm looking at the hood, the cowling on the fireplace. I think they may have just done a past job.
Yeah.
There. Haven't thought about Fraggle Rock
mannequin,
in decades?
mannequin.
You're welcome. Ooh, that is. Ooh, haven't seen one of these in a minute. Where's my card? There you are. Ooh. Mannequins. Bueno. Such a body, I know. It works so hard for it. But like that's the last photo?
Yeah, that's all there is to see, I guess. I can't tell. Is this two houses and we were in the one on the left? Or is this all a singular house?
Curious. Well, let's see. 400,000, Paynesville. For the first time in over 2 decades, Wayne Trapp's Chantusang? I don't even know how the hell you're supposed to pronounce that.
Something.
Is being offered for sale to the public. When was this built? 1970. I could see that from the interior. Huh.
Chantusang
It's
translates
cropped
to swan song.
Yeah, I was thinking, I thought Sing was swan related because of a video game thing that got wedged into my brain. Pretty hard to convince me anything Ohio's worth 100K. 50 years old? Yeah. A little dusty. House has been featured on MTV, HGTV, and in countless written articles.
Yeah, no, I'm looking it up. The News and Observer.
Why was it on MTV? I mean, that's a dubious bit of reputation, frankly. Counterpoint, leaving Ohio's worth 100K. Does that count?
Built in 1970 by Wayne Trapp, a sculptor who managed to construct the home on a budget of only $30,000.
Oh, 30,000 in 70s bucks, though, right?
Yeah.
Featured on Cribs, was it? Oh, God. Yeah, take that, Tommy Tallarico. Okay. Tuck you away. Okay.
Yeah, it has Yoda Hut vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, which was I feeling next? Maybe you. Hang on a second.
So it wasn't a full neighborhood of those. That was indeed just a singular oddity house, but one that was very famous, apparently. And I can see how just, in a random Ohio suburb, which is very close to civilization, this isn't out in the boonies or anything, that you just have this thing, and it would what was the price on it? What was the asking price?
$400,000 flat.
That sounds right, frankly, for something that is just an oddity piece like that in a otherwise good location.
Let me see. Which was this? Did I want to bother with this house? Maybe. You. Maybe another quick one. One with a bit of history to it, I feel.
Okay, fine looking pool here. Single level house, okay. I could see this being an older one from sort of the 60s. I don't know too much in terms of exact decades. But that's sort of my spitball here.
Oh. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, hello.
Curious.
Boots.
Does the last house count as named architect? It does.
Why is this picture here?
Why is it here? I don't know. Maybe we'll figure out.
Congratulations on your bingo.
Congrats. Ooh, a lot of them. That's the wrap up to the first game.
Okay,
going to do an auto call right now, okay? And just vote for whatever you're missing. Whatever gets the most votes, that's what gets redeemed. Then we'll start the next game. So, let me just make a note of anything else we see. We do have cryptid, so when the next game starts, I should do cryptid. Okay.
Sort of weird, this
bench.
isn't a patio area. This is like a courtyard.
Of sorts, yeah.
Like almost,
it does look like it, or is it a driveway? I don't know.
No, definitely not a
I was looking at this, I was like, is that a garage?
Yeah, I can see how that might be the back of the garage, though. But this does not seem to be where the cars would go. This is sort of just that, I like this pool. It's, not exactly conventional geometry for a pool, but it's stylish enough. And the whole pool deck patio area is clean and has a fine design, if an outdated one.
Okay, well, let's see. Maybe we've got some other things inside.
Yeah, where are we? This feels Californian.
It is. This is actually Beverly Hills.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and so
Pinkies
this was
up.
this was probably a movie star from the 60s.
Maybe.
50s, 60s, 70s.
Somebody from the era, maybe. Who can say? Well, I could say, but I'm not going to, not yet.
Well, my guess is whoever we saw with the boots.
You think? I don't know.
Yeah, this
Let's
is
see.
stylish enough for the era that, not modern sensibilities by any means, but everything here seems coherent enough. Yeah, there
Hello,
she is
madam.
again, so.
How are you? This is quite dated but nice. Yeah, I like it a lot. Also, is this padded? Like just is this like vinyl wrapped and just padded, or is this?
Yeah, that looks potentially vinyl to me.
1 second. Did the countdown finish? It did. All right, just a second. Let me do the housekeeping on the game. Oh man, I did not get a bingo. I was close.
I did not get a bingo either.
Bings. Dang.
Doing well, I had 3 in a row on 2 different axes from like the first 5 or 6 called, and then I just had nothing for a good 3-4 spots.
Well, let's see. I was off in 2 directions. Not too bad. I was off in 3 directions once last week, I think. Okay, so let me go ahead before I forget. Wrap up the game and... there it is. And start the next game. Okay, first one's first. Cryptid. For this lady who's showing up in all these photos for some reason. I wonder why. Rather dated hairstyle. That's strange. Well, probably not important. Oh yeah, the bet. Ugh. Where is it? Prediction. Choose outcome. No, brother. And I will start it again in a moment. Ooh. Okay. And starting prediction. Hang on. We'll get a bingo. There we go. Choose your bets. Okay. So. Seems okay. Yeah, I like this. It's very nice. Isn't it Farrah Fawcett? It is not. This is a entertainment area? This is a bar here. Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is quite stylish, actually. That it's retro by today's standards, but there's a buyer for this house somewhere.
Oh, absolutely.
This, I imagine, would not be on the market for very long, or if it's on the market for very long, it's because it's so damn expensive, because it's Beverly Hills and clearly belonged to someone of fame.
Since it's Beverly Hills, did you have a thought on the price, maybe?
By today's standards, Beverly Hills, if it has name brand association, I would kind of want to know how much extra land there is, but my random spitball would be $2.5 million.
Pretty close, actually. Just a whisper under $3 million. Whoa! I forgot about this room.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I was going to say 2, 3, and I just sort of decided to hit for the middle ground.
This is the first troubling room I've seen in this house, though.
Yeah, the mirrors, that, again, this sort of speaks more so to the era.
Was this a thing at some period they would have liked this?
I feel like it is, because you have this sort of like cracked marbling, which is consistent with the column that has the bust on it. Again, certainly not modern, but that you see that used very specifically there in one room. It's not something that is throughout the house.
Reminds me of a disease. Really? That's a descriptor. Okay.
Oh, wow. And that's a really,
interesting location.
This is a really nice place, actually, all things considered.
Well, Horvatster has it. It is Nancy Sinatra?
Oh.
Circa 19 64. It's always interesting to find a famous celebrity's house. We've had a few weird ones on here, like one of 50 Cent's mansions a while ago. That may have been our first official, this is a famous person's place. Let's see.
I was right. The 60s. I'm proud I got that.
Yeah, early 60s. Swanky mid-century. Curious. When did Nancy Sinatra pass? I wonder if this was... Vince McMahon before 50. 50 Cent was pretty early on, actually. The McMahon apartment would have been a little ways after, which I'm still trying to shake the memory of the glass bathtub from
Nancy Sinatra is still alive.
Really? Ooh. Joe Pesci's house. Ooh, yeah, that one too. Ooh, that was big time cocaine decor. And they bulldozed that. Was that the one they bulldozed, folks? I think it is. There was one house we looked at that was like extremely 80s style house that was bulldozed and split into 2 lots. It was very much a crime. The ghost of Joe Pesci's house. The land at Joe Pesci's house. Okay, yeah. Regrettable.
Okay. So Nancy was born in 1940, so she is 83. She is the daughter of Frank, not wife.
Oh, okay. That's why I was a little perplexed because I was like, wait, the years don't line up.
Yeah,
I forgot she is she is his daughter, right? Okay. Huh. Well, I'm glad she's still kicking. Let me tuck this away. Whoop. Okay. Now, which one did I want to go to?
Full Wikipedia article on her. She seems to have had her own quite successful career, so good for her.
Which one were you? Let me see here. Whoop. Okay, that is there. What are we feeling? I've got a few styles to pick from, and I'm torn. You know what? Sure. Let's go. Let's go with this one. And whoop. And I thought for a moment, have we seen this one? We've actually not. I had to sit there for a moment and be like, wait. We've definitely seen this, right? No. The Photoshop of a lady swimming in the pool. 1 second. Welcome in, Raiders. 1 second. Where are you up to, Art?
1033. Welcome in.
1 second. Yeah, it's similar. There was another place they photoshopped somebody diving into the pool from the side profile. We'll do the shout out command. You want to introduce yourself whilst I type this on out?
Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm not Geop. I'm Jay. Yep. I host a show called VTuber Talk, where
1033 just subscribed for 3 months.
There is.
Thank you for the resubscription.
Welcome back.
It's a talk show. Had Geop on a couple weeks ago, and he was kind enough to invite me to join him on one of his Zillow streams. This was all rather last minute. I DM'd him, I think, some 4 hours before his usual go live time, being like, hey, I just realized that I'm kind of free this afternoon. If you don't have anybody lined up, that happy to come and pal around for a couple hours. And we're a bit past the halfway point of the stream, but are still having a good time. We just saw Nancy Sinatra's house, which was really neat, actually. And we've just started on another one. Yes. This is a really modern-looking one. It's not conventional, necessarily, but stylish enough, and nothing here at a glance looks completely unreasonable. Just, almost pseudo-futuristic in a way.
My go-to descriptor for this is always is a tech bro-y.
Oh yeah, I like that a lot.
So I really don't like this. There's actually, there was one. Should I fish it up after this listing? I might go to briefly go to the archives and fish up a particular house that I haven't shown yet. Because I'm just thinking about it since we're mentioning the whole tech bro vibe thing. This could have worked if it was made 30 years ago.
Very modern sensibilities. Where are we?
We are in Vail, Colorado. It's not a cheap house.
I would not expect it to be, not with this style, but this is clearly
house.
new. Let's see here. Vail, Colorado is kind of in the middle of nowhere, though.
But so's Joshua Tree, and that's where all the expensive houses are lurking.
Yeah. This is an hour and 45 away from Denver.
Goodness. Wow.
It's northwest quadrant, or no, it's like, yeah, sort of northwest-ish, but it's just not near any major city at all.
Question, Jay. Thoughts on this room? There is a shower to the right, but
yeah, I can't tell if this is a shower or a hot tub.
I think there's two.
Like, is this a spa room?
I think there's 2 baths, and there's a shower over here.
This looks like a spa room, and that's meant to be, you shower off before and after you get into the hot tub, not necessarily a conventional bathroom.
Oh, got someone with the filter.
Because, the furniture here, it's all wicker and whatnot, that it's very spa, sort of vacation-y.
Yeah, DVAC, who's been on here before, she's saying Vail is a resort town. I knew I'd heard it before.
I could see that this feels like the type of thing that you rent out for a week.
For probably more than I make in a year, easy.
Possibly, and it almost looks like it could be multiple occupancy, but the fact that there is this singular infinity pool makes me think it's just a mansion for rent, that very rich people will go here, or that if you have an extended family vacation that everybody chips in and you rent this out for a week, or if some celebrity is in town working a concert or a venue, that this might be where they stay. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I forgot some of these setups in these rooms. I don't like how this is a shower with glass windows going outside.
Yeah.
The house and
I bet you're far enough away and you can see sort of the mountains outside that you're not going to really risk peeping Toms and such, but even so, I would not feel comfortable showering in this room.
Yeah, for anyone who catches those joke timeouts, it's a goof. It's like a 1-second timeout. It's just because a lot of people would say, this looks like a Hitman level. Yeah. It's all in good fun. Okay, 2 basin sinks. Okay, well, let me see here. Where is it? Basin sink. Let me see here. What?
Like,
what's going on here with the mirror?
It's just a mirror, and that's, I think, sort of a heat lamp type of thing.
I know it's the framing, but it's kind of
it's just it's a lit frame. So if it's dark outside, that because I'm not seeing many light fixtures in this room.
Boy, 47
if it
busy
weren't
today.
for all of the windows, I'm kind of upset with how much I like this house just from a design and functionality standpoint. But there's so many big open windows.
The thing I'm concerned about is nighttime.
It's scenic.
I was sort of like, well, in nighttime, this is going to be all lit up. And it's kind of like, I mean, I know you don't really have a neighbor facing that way, but still, it's just very much like, there's a whole lot of land out that direction. I mean, I guess maybe there's shutters we can't see. Maybe there's blinds. Okay, maybe
I could see that.
Okay, maybe that's
if there are blinds, then my evaluation of this place goes up a lot, because the view is very nice during the day. And if you're not in the middle of bathing or something, that just to be able to sort of sit in the Colorado, otherwise pseudo wilderness, it's very nice.
Okay,
the appliances are all fine and practical, very modern. I assume that this was built sometime in the last decade, probably in the past 6-7 years.
Yeah, pretty brand spanking new, I'd say.
Yeah.
We'll see. anything interesting here. I don't think
Sort of a
so.
weird art piece, but I've seen weirder certainly.
Oh, definitely. I think the is
No,
it
that's
sink?
another weird sink. Yeah.
Wait, is this?
Uh, er,
Hmm? What is this? This is the faucet,
yeah,
right?
This is the first thing in the house that has genuinely confused me.
Oh, it's just the water pipe. That's colorful. The nozzle, I guess. Okay, let me see. Let me tiptoe through these. Finally, a normal bathroom. Wow. What?
Well, I feel like all the bathrooms have been normal in terms of layout and infrastructure. It's just this is the first bathroom without big windows.
Are these the knobs for the faucet?
Oh, I just like that.
Like, I was like, well, maybe it's a motion sensor, but I'm looking at this more and I'm like, I don't know.
No. That's weird. I cannot remember the last time that I saw sink knobs on the side like that.
I've never seen that before. Okay, no camera, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really nice view.
Oh, yeah.
This is in the middle of nowhere, but this house is so big, so new, so well designed, frankly. 5 million.
5 million, you're saying?
I think this could just, because of how big it is. The thing with Nancy Sinatra's house, it had the location and the style, but it wasn't super big. This place is big. There's a lot of rooms, multi-level. It has the pool. It has the scenic location. If this is a resort town, like if there's a lot of skiing places nearby, that even if we might not recognize this city name, and if it's in the middle of nowhere, maybe it's in the middle of nowhere because this is big open ski slopes.
Yeah. Since you're the guest, do you want to rethink your estimate?
I guess I'm too high. Well, actually,
Got to think big.
I'm trying to decide what type of hint to ask for here. I'm going to ask
North.
Am I off by more than 2 million in either direction? That is the hint.
Oh, yeah.
I'm off by more than 2 million.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So it's a question of, is this a sub $3 million house or a more than $7 million house? And I'm guessing that it's sub 3. So I will amend this to 2 million.
I see. Oh, before I reveal, is this a garage?
Is that a drain though? In the middle?
I think so. I mean, if you have a...
No, 'cause
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's weather stripping there.
no, others are saying that I'm too low, so I'm on the wrong end. So actually, yeah, no, because this is just so big and nice that this can't actually be sub 3. It has to be the upper. So then I'm going to say 7.5.
I see. Well, I have grave news.
Did I double guess the wrong way?
No, it is in fact $40 million.
40 million.
Oh, it's not the most expensive. We had a house on here that was
I would not have guessed that
boy.
high of just.
what did the one
I
sell
could have
for,
gone as
folks?
high as 12 million maybe, but 40. What makes this 40?
We had a house on here that was sold for 150, and that was a low ball. They were trying to get like $500 million. That was a house that was called The One, you know?
I guess just
They couldn't sell it.
It is so big, 9,000 square feet, 4-car garage.
That reminds me. Have you ever played like the newer Deus Ex tiles?
I have not.
Okay, because it was extremely an aesthetic that totally would have fit inside the first one of those, or actually both of them technically. But it was an interesting place. Not much land. It's an okay amount of land. This is
This
pretty
is a
decent.
Bond villain lair, yes.
Oh yeah, spectacular luxury retreat. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, this is something for a celebrity.
Built in, 2019. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty fresh. You don't need a lawn and veil.
No.
Okay. Well, let me see here. Let me tuck this away. Boop.
Quest to tour as early as today, 11:30 a.m.
Oh boy, be still my beating heart. Okay, actually, let me see. Maybe I can grab one of those other tech bro houses. Can I eyeball the addresses and pick out what it is in this listing? I won't do this too long if I can't. I'm hiding it in the background. Is this one? Yes, first try. Woo! I'm good. Not that good, but I'm okay. Oh, since we got the tech bro in the mind, no, why not? I'm good. Okay, so, yeah. So I feel we've gotten too, I feel we're a little too tethered to those neat and tidy angles and such. What if we get really fucked up with our house shape?
Oh boy, yeah. I've genuinely liked the past several houses that these have been certainly wild Zillow listings, but this has been a cool, if astronomically priced resort house. Nancy Sinatra's house that still looks clean and tidy with circa 60s style. Let's get weird.
I feel like you may need to update your video card drivers. So let me see here.
Okay. Is
What's up?
this Joseph
Joshua Tree? Oh,
Joshua Tree?
No. British Columbia. Hey,
Oh.
there we go. Definitely not Joshua. Ew, what the? Huh? Ow. Thank you for the follow. Ow. What happened? Is there a time lapse here? Huh. Strange.
No, this is just I think the front and back have different color schemes.
British Columbia is going to cost a lot. Oh, you're right, buddy.
Oh yes, yeah.
Well, at least this side looks okay at night.
This,
Gotta say,
I've seen
What's
seen buildings like this before. I've seen
like this.
I've seen music venues like this. I've seen convention centers like this. I've seen museums like this. I've never seen a house like this.
Well, let's see. Interior.
They continue with the angles, and I figure if you're gonna do it, commit to the bit, and they've committed, so good for them.
Who's this?
Is that like a
Is a mascot thing?
yeah, like weird off-brand Duplo Mickey Mouse with the skull and crossbones?
We've had
Acoustics
accounts.
in this place must be ridiculous.
Some people, we've had houses in the past with weird little things like this, and usually somebody in chat figures out what it is. Are those physical NFTs?
Are those
I don't know.
NFTs?
Some sort of fucked up
I
giant
actually-
Lego.
I
Mickey
actually
Mouse.
like the skylight here. I think that all the angularity of it, that the light and the shadows adds to this. That again, if you're gonna do it, commit to the bit, and I think that's part of committing.
Kubrick bears. That may have been what we'd seen before, actually. High-end Funkos. I do like this. This is very nice.
Yeah, that's a fine seating area. You know,
I couldn't justify it in my house, but
no,
it's nice.
Fireplace there. That the thing about this house is because of all the angles. There's a lot of useless space because you can't fit things into certain angles.
There's your neighbor.
Or
Well, let me see. I'm kind of curious how this ties into things like the bedroom and such.
so,
Hey, dining table?
do we have
Sure.
a city name here? Because British Columbia is just a province.
Oh, Whistler,
an
if I'm reading my address
Whistler.
right here. Yeah, the street address is Sunridge. This is Whistler, British Columbia.
Okay, let's see. So where is this? That Whistler is.
Take a drink here, sorry. Oh,
We are. Oh, that is not close at all. I forget how big British Columbia is. It's 2 hours away from Vancouver.
I do like that. I was taking in the Nevada table as well, Fairbrand.
Oh God, that is a Nevada table.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me see here.
Reasonable enough dining room.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of IKEA type chairs again,
Not
but
very rigid-looking chairs.
yeah.
Let's see.
Reasonable enough kitchen.
Pretty unoffensive. Yeah. Oh,
Sky bridge. That's kind of neat.
That's interesting. Oh, here's this. Is this the master bedroom? This feels a little too tight, but I'm curious. Bathroom.
So,
my window.
For a quick search, Whistler is a gorgeous town in Canada that offers snowboarding, skiing, snowshoeing. So it's a resort town again.
I see.
River of Golden Dreams offers kayaking activities to visitors. So sort of all seasons. Art museum. The Lost Lake is a pleasant lake with picnic areas, great for swimming, stunning views. Mountain bike park. So there's stuff to do here. This isn't just out in the middle of nowhere. That this is probably going to be something similar to what we saw with that previous house, that this is likely to be quite expensive because it's got good surroundings.
Why is it called the Lost Lake? We know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I'm just kind of been thumbing through these. Every bedroom, there doesn't seem to be one that's definitively a master bedroom. All of them feel like every bedroom feels like a guest room. And that's a little
again, this
perplexing.
feels like an Airbnb house that.
Wait, is this behind some wooden slats at some point?
Sort of. Like this could be an office, I suppose. Again, just the angles create so much dead space.
The lifting room, of course.
Yeah.
Somebody
Very
took the pink
minimalistic.
dumbbells.
Hot tub, okay.
Yeah. Pricing. 12.5 million Canadian buckaroos.
Which is
buckaroos.
probably something like 10 million US, probably.
Miserable it is. Built in
Do we have
2013.
a famous, do we have a brand name designer here? I kind of have to think we do.
Well, built by Pat Cow Architects, famed architect of Audain Art Museum.
Does this count as Ow My Eyes walls?
No, not in this case. That's usually like really, really busy wallpaper and stuff like that, you know? Miserable? Yeah. Usually the tech bro-y houses usually have a bit of a cursed vibe. Audain is the museum in Whistler.
This is more just modern art than cursed, but woof. That's a set of design choices right there. I'm so curious for the architects and the designers. Did they just sort of go to town and let themselves almost RNG the numbers for those angles? Is there some mathematical logic and beauty to it that if you know, all of the angles have some relativity and add up to something, that you could do beauty in numbers with that house that if you were unaware aren't able to appreciate? Or is it just haphazard?
I'm not sure. Multiple vanishing points. Just a second, sir. I am thumbing through, deciding which direction to go next. Who's this?
As you know from being on my show, but for the folks in chat, that just as a talk show host, I always look for stories. I look for not necessarily logic, but I look for explanations of like, how did something end up this way? Why does my guest love this thing? Like, what's the story behind it? So that's why, as we've been going through these, I've been sort of hypothesizing of where things are coming from and how you get to these absurd results.
I often bring riddles, but I don't bring the answers with me.
Yes.
It's very much a choose your own solution situation.
What are these Zillow streams if not a bunch of riddles?
So let's see here.
Yes, Mr. Burns' house.
I'm glad people are calling it by Mr. Burns because there may be an easy redeem. In fact, let me go ahead and check one off preemptively. You'll know it when you sees it. Okay, so okay, garage. This looks nice.
Where are we?
San Diego.
Oh, that makes sense.
This
I
is very
sort of
nice.
see it.
Ooh. Okay.
So this is San Diego proper.
It is
Wow.
sitting around 3 million. Well, there's the entryway. Yeah. Oh. Don't be scared.
Yeah, so this seems older, but not historic.
We get a better shot of that wall painting.
70s, not 80s. I'd say 80s for this one being built.
I
Because
like
it seems
the placement and everything. It's very nice.
ceiling or wall painting. Yes, yes.
One
Yeah.
second.
Uh,
Music. They did bad balancing on the music here. Hang on. I'm getting
Priok says, I
indecisive
am
on my music here.
reminding them of YouTube channel Polyphonic. Never heard of them,
I
but
haven't
that sounds like a compliment. So thank you. I think.
Ooh, okay. The problem with compilations... Whoop, hang on. The volume is inconsistent in one of these
Is that an
compilations.
Outworld portal.
There we go. Volume up a little. Perfect. Okay. And where's my bingo card? Did I ever grab a card? No. Join game. There. Okay, so we've already called wall ceiling or wall painting. I wonder if we'll get a better shot of that. We might. So I burned gold. You're seeing little bits and pieces of it. It's not gold, but I mean, they're definitely leaning into the aesthetic a bit here.
Yes.
Okay. Wall ceiling was last house. Took me a second for my brain to catch up to that after I read it out loud. Okay, so. Let's see. Now let's see. This is still up. Okay, so hang on a second. Backing up. Okay. Entryway and presumably turn to the right. Double doors. Doors open. There's bedroom. There's bathroom. Okay.
Consistent tiling throughout.
The color is, the slightly off gold is a little tacky, but it's consistent.
Yeah, I was going to say it's very consistent here.
Okay. Bathroom, yeah. A lot of this marble usage I'm noticing too. Like the bed frame. What was the bed frame? Oh, that's classy. Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
good wooden bed frame.
What's up with the little tiny chandelier?
Yeah.
It'll grow into a bigger one eventually. Oh, and a glass boob light, of course. Never seen that one before. Wow. Okay, so consistency and style. Exactly.
Nice
I
walk-in
feel like
closet.
this can't be actual marble. It's most. I'm willing to bet it is not actual marble. Most marble you see inside places is synthetic, and it's made with like I think it's called featherweight. It's this compound that you can use to make it ultra light or light relative to what marble should be. Actually, if you've never touched this stuff before, it's interesting because it looks like a white powder, but if you tuck your finger into it, it doesn't have any feel. It's almost like air. It's really strange. I think it's called featherweight or something like that. Okay, let me see. Previous owner, not a hype beast. Let's see. Balcony. Nice view, I suppose. Okay, so den with a full-length mirror.
The ceiling molding is a choice.
Ceiling wainscoting, maybe? I don't know.
It-
Don't question me on it, folks. We'll call it what it is. Yeah, good view. For $3 million, I think it's okay.
yeah, but $3 million in San Francisco, a good size here. That you could do changes to the interior, but frankly, I think you would want to buy mostly as is because, like we were saying, it's consistent and it is stylish enough. And that if the style is to your taste, that, this isn't embarrassing style. It's not so random and off-putting that, especially for, celebrity sensibilities and whatnot, that this is a perfectly presentable house.
Yeah, it's nice. We did have old world tech. There was like an old style phone sitting right here.
That's a new phone, old style,
Probably. It's probably like a $300
just the way the chroming is there.
remodeling.
Oh, no, that actually is probably a $70, $80 thing. It's actually not that expensive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's just a normal
I figure because of the
modern
market,
phone,
they upmarket a lot,
well, because you can buy a normal landline phone for $20, $30, so it's being marked up to that 70 or 80 probably-ish.
Let's see. This is
Unless it's real silver, I can't imagine. Or like, even...
Is this secondary? Or is that a reflection? No, it's not a reflection. Okay. That's strange.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the laundry room with a sink in there. You can get it for 70 probably. That's what I'm thinking, GX. Yeah, the bonus sink, of course. Oh, wow, it's a little one. Windows, don't honk at me. Go away. It just made a chime. You didn't hear it, but trust me, it did. One of these little bar sinks. Yeah. Okay.
Nutcracker. That's the second Nutcracker we've seen today.
It's not even that time yet. They're already playing Mariah Carey. I don't believe this. Those who may be on the landline would work when the power went out. Yeah, exactly. Oh, like these little columns here.
Yeah. Good separation for seating and whatnot. The chairs are...
Why is this in here?
Oh, this is the dining room, though.
Yeah? I'm more so like, why did Giot put this in here? There's nothing too strange. Well, let's see. We're a little over halfway. I'd call this ankle breaker here. I know it's outdoors, but also this is kind of abrupt. Shallow steps? I don't know. I'm also just trying to goose redeems.
Yeah, we haven't had too many actual bingo calls for this round.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, there's actually an extended outer walk area?
Okay. Huh. The anticipation is building. I'm excited.
Oh.
The red room. Okay. Here's your gold.
Yep. This is why
we're
gold.
here.
Yep.
The gold toilet. The throne, indeed.
Now, I don't know if this is a cursed toilet. Is it? That's the question.
I don't think this is cursed. I think this is gaudy. I'm assuming this is just, gold paint that you can get from anywhere, that this is not gold plated or, certainly not solid gold. But
it could have the Midas curse, exactly. We've already called basin sink, so we've already got that sucker called. Has to be spray painted. Absolutely. Look at that. Somebody put that on with a rattle can, I'm sure. It looks really, really DIY? I don't know.
Yeah.
Gauche, not cursed.
The surfacing is not clean.
Wasn't sold as a gold toilet. I'll say that much. Yeah. So, let's see. Anything else here? Second floor.
That's probably a glow bar.
That's definitely got to do with all the booze down here. That probably hinges right open. Okay. Anything else? Ooh. Nice statue.
Nice patio area. You have Lady Justice.
Oh, cool.
Billiards, gaming.
Wow. Something looks off. It must be the lens playing tricks with me.
Yeah, that... Or the lighting causing sort of a weird shadowing.
Okay. This
we
is
have a bar there and everything.
There's a whole bar setup.
Fine.
All the white
Perfectly.
balls. Well, that too. They're all white balls, and this is a... This was like, I was about to say, wait, you don't hit the 8 ball. What is this?
Quinn
Why is it black?
Collects just
Quinn,
subscribed
welcome back
for
to
15 months.
Ugh.
Themes lives on. In our hearts.
Themes. Blessed be. Welcome.
What is themes?
What isn't themes? Themes is whatever you want it to be. It is a mystery drawing we saw in a house that some kid made, and it kind of became a meme within the channel, to where themes is just a concept. You can't pin a meaning to it. Themes is what themes is. And that's the best description I can give you, unfortunately. But there's another
Does that count as a
golden
rambling
toilet.
story?
It does not. I was giving backstory. I will ramble on my own accord. Don't you worry. I forgot there was a second golden toilet in here. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
At least it doesn't have the hot pink wallpaper, though.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Any others? Hotel shampoo. Did they have hotel-style shampoo? What book is that, actually? Is there any way we could actually see what that is? Probably not. No.
I think that's not a book. Those are paper towels
Or
for drying your
that.
hands, and they just have the design on it.
Or that. Something about Paris. Yeah, that's about all I'm getting out of it, honestly. Okay. Whoop, tighten this up. And re-stretch. Ooh, there we go. Okay. What else do we have here? Oh, a little safe. Yeah. This is another. This isn't a hallway. This is a bathroom. Yeah. Office. That looked like kanji or katakana on the title. Did it? It's a little too askew for us to tell one way or the other, I'm afraid. What?
And we've gone from gold to brass.
Yeah, or copper or something? That's strange. Where's the turlet, though? I need to see if the turlet's still gold. No? Nothing? All right, fine. Keep your mysteries. Also, this off this. Wait, two faucet heads?
Yeah, so one is for hot and one is for cold, probably.
Strange. Huh. And this Akana? No. That is so bizarre. Okay. Oh! Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell
sure.
yeah. Let me at him. Let me at him. Mm-hmm. Is this the closet for the bongos?
That is so random.
Okay, and
nice wine cellar. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Sort of a
There's the man cave.
media room. Yeah, I was gonna say sort of man cave media room, but a more upscale one.
Okay, and is this the
Very small kitchen.
This is the second kitchen we've seen, right?
Yeah.
They have such an impressive oven in this one.
Yeah, and a full butcher's block too.
Yeah. Curious. Oh, come on! You have to do.
my
You have to show
God.
this to me of all
Knight
people,
holding the toilet paper.
or that. Greetings, my lord. 65. The step. Ooh. Ooh.
Good eye.
That is a day ender. Oh. The shitter? What part of the shitter? That's the Widowmaker. Yeah. That's like, this is like, oh man, how big of a step is that? That's entire brick length. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh. Is this meant to be a big barrel?
Yeah, it was like random barreling.
Yeah, the ceiling did look low, Jenkins. I'm a little thrown off by that too. Well, I mean, this looks okay.
That's what you're going to get in San Francisco.
Yeah. Oh, this for doing your sacrifices?
I was going to say, I think that that is either a waypoint, a save point, or it's where you have an in-game event happening. Fairy appears, possibly.
All the traffic
Or
noise
sacrifice.
is really going to ruin that whole cutscene, let me tell you.
Oh,
Oh, we get
yeah.
closer.
Oh, so this is just the little, like, Grecian viewing platform for you to look down upon the little people.
Hang on a second. Fart is yelling at me in chat. What about it? Oh. I didn't notice the low roof here. Bonk. Okay. Ah, yes. Gazing out across the commoners out here.
Yes, the rabble.
Yes, we're the multi-millionaires looking out across the single millionaires. Regrettable. No roof. Where'd it go? Oh. Final photo. Hey. But yeah, San Diego, 3 million. Oh, let me see.
Yeah,
Where's
that
this
sounds about
situated?
right.
Anything interesting in here?
5
Sumptuous
family
corporate
compound.
retreat.
The use of the word compound.
Yeah. Very ominous, typically, ain't it? Wouldn't pay $3 million to live in San Diego. Yeah, I mean, no apologies to the West Coasters, but I mean, San Diego, everything's gonna be so expensive.
Yeah.
And so busy. I like my isolation. Okay. Anything interesting in the description?
Over
here?
1 acre of land that is perfect for planting grapevines.
Grapevines? Huh. Okay. ADU is something we've come across once in the past. I think it's... Somebody once said what the acronym was. Isn't it effectively like saying something you could have like... Isn't it like another term for turning into an Airbnb situation? I can't recall. I remember it came up specifically on the house with the description written in Zoomer lingo. They mentioned ADU, and somebody found what that was when we were looking at it. Additional dwelling unit. Ah, that's what it is. Okay. Okay. 3 powder batch residence. What does 900W mean? That's the address. 900 West Quince. 4 watts. Okay. Let me tuck this away. And where's the...
Also, we have a repeat.
A repeat?
That the last sentence, over 1 acre of land that is perfect for planting grapes, building dream pool, pickleball court, which is seen up...
oh, they did a copy paste. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's just a full copy paste.
Is it? Well, they needed to really hammer the point in, I suppose. Oh. Mission Hill. Ooh. Hey. I'm reading. Don't distract me. Okay. Let me see. Tuck this away. Where are we at? Okay. Okay. Now we looked at the golden turlet. What else did I have here for us to swoop through? Ooh. This one's a little too ritzy. You're a little plain. Okay, okay. Ahem.
Repurposed church?
Is it that obvious? Good call. Let me see here. Whoop. And whoop. Holy Mary. That's right. Repurposed. This is a very common thing. It's always interesting to see what they do with churches, because we had one that effectively turned into a, I want to say it looked like some sort of a corporate hellscape with the CEO office overlooking everything.
Oh, no.
It was very soul-crushing. And there was one we saw...
Waddle Dee, congratulations on the bingo.
We got one. Congrats. We saw one last week that almost felt like it was almost like a frat house situation. The entire main room was... they had a big screen for a projector and a shitload of beanbags. Man. And sometimes one of these we saw as well, they chopped up into a bajillion units. Because we saw the price and we're like, oh, that's pretty affordable. It's like, no, you're buying a unit in here. Favorite was the church that was super goth house. Yeah. There's another. I remember that one. Yeah, I could fish that up. Okay, nice mint green. Ooh.
Also, a lot of people appreciating the Mexican banner.
Yeah.
Now, does this property come with this attached area on the left? Like, is that the parking lot and additional rooms?
I don't know. Curious.
This feels like it is a single contiguous unit.
There is a walkway. It's connected there. I'm curious now. Okay. Well, let's swoop in here.
Little red.
The ceiling is very interesting. But
I get that, you're going for the stars in the sky because it's so high up. Like, the coloring here is fine. That, sort of a seafoam for the walls isn't exactly where I go normally, but it flows nicely into the deep blues.
So I believe this might be a restaurant situation, judging by all the tables down there. We'll get a better look in a moment. Oh, yep, that's a pendant light. Okay, so I kind of like the wallpaper. I kind of like it. It's a nice touch. So let's see.
Is this a board game cafe? 'Cause I saw in the previous picture what looked like a large shelf of games.
Ooh. This one?
That one, left side.
I see a bunch of boxes.
That's boxes, not games.
Yeah. I don't think anything's standing out to me immediately. We'll see. Why do they have a big model of a church in case you forget where you're in? Okay. Must have come with the building.
Yeah, and just it's too pretty to tear down.
This is... Since we've looked at that other adjoining building, I don't know if this is in the back or if this is actually in the other building. Okay. The ceiling tile thing I mentioned in the first house, there it is again. Yes. It's pink, but I mean, it's just... This comes up so often. I don't understand it. The plum room. Yeah. Perplexing. Oh, nice. Kind of like the glass on those, actually. Looks like church windows in the back are stained. Okay. So this is probably the back area of the actual church. Okay.
Dragons.
Yeah. Looks like. A lot of dragons on these recent showings I've seen. Last week we had a dragon/griffin house? I don't know.
Ooh.
Okay. Now, let's see. Hey, there's Jesus hanging out. Hey. Like that kind that are always connected to antique malls. Okay, so, kitchen.
Cows.
Big on cows. I like it. I love it. Okay. What else do we have in here? The reflective backsplash. I'm not a fan of that.
Nah.
Yeah. Because I feel like this would show water stains. Super easy. This whole area would look just all schmutzed up. And if you ever did anything with flour, which you would, it'd probably collect over here. Whereas if it was something different, I mean, you'd still have to clean it, but it wouldn't be as high maintenance. Always see that oven microwave setup. Yeah, I mean, it's common in a lot of places. They'll have these two situated right here. That's normal. Actually, well, that same oven? No. It looks similar, but it's not. Okay, so double doors. Where are you headed? Oh, headed over here? Okay, fine. So where are we heading that way? What is that stuff? Oh. Maybe we'll figure... Oh, we're back in here? Fish! Hold on.
Oh, your leg is blocking it.
Oh, it is. Fish. There's a fish tank in there. Hang on. Because that does count for little guys if we see them. Ooh!
Yep.
Fish. Do we see any little glubbers in there? I think we do. That'll count for little guys.
Definitely.
Little guys spotted. Check them cards. Oodles of little guys. You can't take them out and take them for a walk, always. Sometimes they account for that, but not this time. Okay. Let me... swoop over here. We have barn doors? What? Where? Hang on. Below the fish tank? What? Does that count?
I
mean, they're sliding doors. These are sliding doors. I don't think it counts. I think it's a stretch. If we were in game 3, I'd say sure, but no. These are fully railed ones. Let me see. Whoop. I know that may sound like splitting hairs, but trust me, it's not. Barn doors have a very pointed bit of frustration with me. often because it looks like they will just do a lot of damage or break super easy. This is just a sliding set of doors. It was a real goblin
because
barn.
I need them.
A real goblin barn. Okay, fireplace. Ooh. Okay. Nice bust.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And all around the room, too.
Yeah, this is actually real nice in here. I like this a lot.
Ugh. Don't like that one.
Okay. And then a mirror window.
I think it's a mirrored art piece, yeah.
Huh.
Actually, no, wait, that might be window.
Look at the framing. I'm not sure.
Because we see windows on both sides, it seems, but...
Okay, so, it feels like there's an entry. Well, that's a door going exterior. It feels like we're standing with an entryway behind us, but probably not.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We're still in the church because the attached building was only one level.
Second story. Whoa. Bathroom already, eh? Okay. Washer, dryer.
Laundry room. Very conventional here. Probably the tamest room we've seen.
I always like when you have like a washer dryer unit in a room that has gorgeous stained glass. It's an interesting juxtaposition. Pink, but where is the gold toilet? Yeah, I know. Keep our eyes out. I don't think we'll find a gold toilet here, but maybe we'll find another one tonight. Who can say? Oh, nice. Okay.
A lot of detail. It just...
Oh, this is a box. Okay. I was like, is this a counter? No, it's a box.
It's very impressive how well they've refurbished this place, because the building is obviously much, much older. But the paint job and just the general, I don't know what the proper term is for the molding, I guess, around the doors and everything, all is very clean.
Yeah, if I had to split hairs on anything, it would be that this gold tape or trim or whatever, it's not laid perfectly flat and crisp. I can see wrinkles. But like they've got interesting wallpapers. I mean, like this starry night thing it's cute.
Yeah.
I like it.
Each room has a relatively coherent identity about it. Nothing is particularly egregious. It's odd, but...
Okay, let me swoop through.
Well, it's gold something.
What is that? Oh, it's a angel with something below it, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Anything else? Just so I can swoop through. Oh, this is the room where you do all of your exorcisms. There we go. I've already done that. No, I've not. There you go. That's a freebie. Okay, so... anything else? Anything else? Huh?
Where is this?
Carlinville, Illinois.
Oh.
Huh. Okay.
Let me see.
Reps for Jesus. Oh, this. I forgot about this. This is a perplexing one. Because this isn't the main room over here. Ooh, the echoing. The old, cheap twin bed mattress and box springs. Ugh. I've slept on beds like this. They stink. Okay. This is where you put the guest you don't like.
Carlinville is between St. Louis, Missouri and Springfield, Illinois. It's very far out of the way from Indianapolis. So really not a lot going on.
It's got a lot of chandeliers. I mean, the photography really wants us to drink these in, let me tell you. Okay. Nice. Anything here? No.
Wait, go to the previous picture.
Listen.
Okay, sorry. The yellow thing on the sink, at a glance, I was like, is that a Pikachu?
Oh, no. It's just this right here.
Yeah.
Can I zoom on that a little bit? It'd be fun if it was a Pikachu, but...
No, definitely not.
What is... Like, dog?
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Possibly. Some sort of beast? Well, so's a Pikachu. A Pikachu is also a kind of beast. I'm sorry. You may say he's your friend, but he is a creature of the wild.
But they wouldn't have it in a church because we all know that Pokemon are satanic.
Exactly. Godless creatures. Okay. So. Oh.
So we haven't seen any of the attached building yet.
Oh. Here's
okay, so this was that messy room that we saw through the windows from the kitchen.
Yeah, this is the top, the very tip top. Think, isn't it? No, this is a different part. Because this is toward. We're staying at the entryway, looking forward here, I think. Yeah. Okay. Tables, okay. They didn't even want to clean up for us. Rude. Okay. A repeat?
What do you do with this property? Does this become a bed and breakfast, I guess?
Don't know. It'd be kind of weird to have this to entertain, like, receptions for weddings, you know? It'd be kind of fun to be like, oh, we're going to the former church. For the service? No, for the reception.
For the reception. And there's all of those bedrooms and the kitchen. What do you do with this space? And that the only thing I can really think of is you have the rooms for rent, and that's the common area, the dining room for all of the
a potluck
air for the B&B guests.
Ooh. Pegboard? Here? Okay. Gotta hang my tools up here. Okay. Okay, and this is, that's back out to the church. That's it? I still don't understand. I still understand this.
Yeah, what is all this?
Okay, description, please. Shed some light. 400,000,
so we have the spoiler
1868. Woo! Can you imagine living in this amazing restored 1868 church? No, I can't. Looks like garbage. The great room has 34-foot ceilings. Yeah. So many possibilities. Zone C1, so you can live here or open a business or both. 1 hour by car to St. Louis. Only 3 bedrooms, no more. I mean, it's 400,000, but I mean, also churches are usually.
What do you do here?
I don't know.
That this isn't a resort town. This isn't going to.
I mean, there's what looks like another church over here.
Probably a actively functioning church. A nice red water tower.
You don't know. This one might actually be a Chuck E. Cheese in disguise. Churches are mysterious creatures.
That's what you do. You open an arcade here.
Yeah. That's a market they need to tap into here.
Yeah.
All right. So, tuck this away. My music too soft? No. Okay.
That's such a weird one.
Maybe. There's no God in this town. Okay. Yeah, maybe this one. Okay. Chrome. There we go.
Oh.
Pre-size. Perfect. Haven't held out a lot tonight. Okay. So, British video games.
Is this lake all ours, or do we have neighbors sharing the lake?
I don't know. This is Glen Cove, New York. Whoa. Okay, this might be mostly ours. I don't know. Ooh, is this the back or the front? This is the back, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Glen Cove is actually
what's up?
It's just outside New York City. This is
New York City is kind of like LA. In my mind, it is just like this big, huge network that spreads across most of the state, you know?
Yeah, this... I think this counts as Long Island?
This is all the money. It's not as expensive as some of the places we'd seen, but it is a little expensive. It's definitely not 200,000. I'll tell you that much. Statue raises up to reveal an underground elevator.
North Shore of Long Island.
Yeah, you need the key with the heart logo on it to open this. I remember that from Resident Evil. Okay, driveway. Yeah. Statue. I don't know what this statue is. Probably not David the Gnome. But whatever. Okay, and this is where's the house here?
It's right there in the middle. It's the brown house because you see the lake.
Yeah.
So that lake is indeed all ours.
For a second I thought it was this, but no, you're right. It's this one, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
This is really nice.
So let's see. What do we have in here? Next to a swamp? Yeah, buddy. Okay, that's the front door, I imagine. So we're already up at this landing? Curious.
No, I think the front door is behind us, and that actually is to a cellar or something.
Oh, I can see that. Well, let's see. A weird den?
Yeah.
Huh.
What's with the ceiling?
I don't know. This is uncomfortably close.
Slats.
Like
yeah.
you can't easily walk through here. I mean, I know
it's
you
very
can,
narrow.
but yeah. Okay. Okay, a more proper den with all the books you absolutely do read. Behold.
Very visually busy.
Yeah, it's probably a color saturation. Sometimes they crank these up quite a bit, and there's a lot of crisp.
But also, it's the combination of the rug and the sofas both having the...
Don't forget the Photoshop fire.
Oh, yeah.
Old house, or at least built to look that way. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's legit old or just old in quotes. House wants you to think it was built 300 years ago. It was. Okay, well, let's see. I actually don't remember.
This room certainly is spacious.
I'm not a fan of this ceiling thing. I mean, I've seen this in some places. A little too strange.
Hexagonal.
Yeah. Okay. Another den?
Almost a patio room?
Well, it seems to have the door leading outside at least.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe is this what's called a lanai? I don't know. That's a term my parents toss around as a joke for a room, and I don't know if it's proper in that context.
I've never heard that term before.
Oh, it's fancy. Don't quote me on my usage here. Okay. This in here? This feels like... I'd hate to say...
room?
This feels like it should be a den, but you have these two tables here. I know we're already den heavy in this house, but... What? Two separate tables? I mean, is this where the kids sit at Thanksgiving? These look a little too comfortable for that. I don't know. Oh.
Okay, so this is the proper dining room for everyday use, and I guess that's more of a room for parties and receptions and such.
I'm really liking this. Ooh.
Yeah, well, it's
interesting.
Classy.
Yeah. Okay, that's just painted brush on here. I thought for a second that was chipped off paint, but no, it's just like they have decorative branches, I think. And leaves. Okay. Ooh, goblin. That's a goblin door. Pretty done, goblin.
I don't think so.
No. There we go. Okay. People may say, oh, well, that's for the AC. That's for the filter for the AC. And I'll say, no, that's for goblins. Okay. Okay, this is the same. There's a kitchen still. Ooh. That's just paneling. That's what they want you to think.
Staircase.
Yeah. Fancy. Oh, and this is...
Ooh. Does this count as hurts my eyes?
I'll say yeah. What's up with the ceiling? Is it painted to look like tint material? Oh, you see what I'm talking about here? They've painted this pattern up here. Trying to be marble? I feel like it's supposed to look like you're inside of a tent.
Yeah, it's supposed to create an angular illusion.
I'll go ahead and burn out my eyes. Oh, and this one. Ooh. Anyone who's got tryptophobia, I have grave news for you. Also, what is up with the top of these? I know it's supposed to just be a doodad. I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is making me think of like a juicer or something.
Yeah. Either a juicer or just like a gumdrop.
Yeah, or like a really weird inverted strawberry egg carton roof. It's a little too tight for egg carton, but I see where you're coming from.
Just look at so many of these rooms and say, what do you use them for? Either too much space, not enough space. It's so strangely structured.
Yeah, Jenkins mentioned something else. I know there's lights over here, but they've got just this cluster in the middle of a pretty big room. Actually, well, I guess there's a recessed light over there. So maybe they got the corners covered. It just seems really clustered.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot.
Oh,
I forgot.
wow.
So, stairs. That's a split.
Yeah.
That's a splippy ankle breaker.
Someone is going... And what's on the center stair?
Which part?
The top center stair.
Well, these are the faucet.
Things.
The faucet and the handles over here.
And that's
I think this is the spray nozzle you can pull off.
Yeah, okay.
Something on this side. I don't know what this is. But the observation chair? And then the shower?
That's actually where you put the clothes and towels and such.
Or observation. Who knows? Rich people are weird. Oh, that's right. The other weird turlet. I don't know what's going on with this one. Is it supposed to be like a really weird...
Like clamshell design?
Scalloped turlet. Blessed? It ain't blessed. We ain't in a church no more. The escape window's a nice touch. Was it the defenestration window?
Gosh, this house is, well, it was a manor. It was giant. Just
shower looks like an interrogation room for a dangerous serial killer.
Some of these today I've said I would totally be interested in buying that, it's in a good location and either the interior is weird but replaceable or, the structure's good. This one, there's too much weirdness in the overall structure and the walls. Like, these marbled walls are not going to be easy to replace.
You want to know something else? This window ain't centered.
No, it is not.
You got this down here that is centered. Ooh. Looks like a set for Mike Flanagan series. The yoga room?
Yoga room.
Hey! Need all this room to stretch out.
The full-on, that's not a Buddha.
Do not use this fireplace.
No. I can't tell if there's actually... I can't tell if there's an outlet, like a chimney, for that to be an actual fireplace, or if it is just
I don't think there is.
nook.
I was eyeballing that too. That's too shallow. I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
This is probably the most normal room we've seen.
Yeah. It's not a Murphy bed. It's weird to have this cutout here, but it's definitely a regular bed.
Stylistic enough, but yeah, this is a perfectly fine bedroom.
I will say the paint job looks kind of suspect. The way the light's hitting it, you can see a lot of smears and stuff from how it was applied. Ew.
That's definitely an artistic choice. I just don't like it.
Oh, we're back in. What? The Godfather room? No, the Scarface room.
Apparently?
If we've got... actually, no, is that Scarface? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? That is Scarface, so I absolutely have to say that is cocaine decor. I mean, there's no denying that, Okay. Also an oddly tiny desk.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, and
Whoa.
my vase wallpaper? Huh? Those are just vases.
We didn't have Hurts My Eyes before. This justifies it.
And two twins pushed together. What the hell? Huh. Okay, fine. Gives you options, I guess. Gives you options. Perfect room to hide a vase. Oh, that's just okay.
Yeah.
Shitload of garages.
5, 6 at the beach. This is a very expensive property.
Yeah, I'd expect it to be more, but it's only.
I think this is 8 figures. I think this is. Trying to decide 15 or 20 million. I don't think it's as expensive as that 40 million one, but just it's Long Island, New York, by the shore, so big, has its own little lake. I'm going to say 20.
Well, it is actually 10
Just
million.
10? Oh.
Yeah. Not
Half
as
off.
much as the Vale House. Oh, true Gold Coast waterfront estate. Ooh. All brick Normandy chateau style home with Ludovici tile roof. When was it built? 1927.
I can believe that, yeah.
I figured this would have been a house from this would have been built in the 80s and it's LARPing as an old house, you know? Tile roof, so heavy. Yeah, that's gotta be definitely a little hefty. HOA in description, but not in the overview. HOA stuff is kind of all over the place. You just kind of, even the numbers up here are sometimes fake. Sprinklers are fed by 2 on-site wells. Okay. Tuck this away. Okay. Ooh. You, maybe. You. Okay. Okay. Next. Ooh. And tighten this up a bit.
What the?
Remind you of anything?
Villa de la Crime? Am I reading that correct? Oh no, de la Creme.
De la creme. The creme. The cream house. The cream of the crop. Now, I wonder if this is actually some sort of a barndominium, you know? The House of Cream.
Also, are we in France, or is this just a place that wants to be French?
This is Ontario. It is
Okay.
Niagara on the Lake.
All right. Well, that's at least a place, they speak French there. So.
Curious. Hang on, is the music still... Hang on, I'm checking some levels here.
Niagara on the Lake.
Playing with the audio music here. Or audio levels. Peh. Okay. So, interesting.
So Niagara on the Lake is a full 40 minutes away from Niagara Falls. It is on the opposite side of... so this goes up against Lake Ontario, whereas Niagara Falls is sort of the middle point between Ontario and Erie.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha.
But it is right by the border between New York and Canada.
I'm actually... The house from this angle looks pretty compact. I'm looking at the
can't
square...
tell if it's deep.
I'm looking at the square footage and I'm flummoxed. Okay, well... Okay. That's just a whole... It's all the way in the back, yeah. Okay.
Farmland.
Yeah? You got all the simple farmers, then you have the rich asshole living near the outskirts. Okay. What the hell's going on here? I don't know. Just normal Ontario living? Don't worry about it. Okay. It's all just a facade? Well, we have about 50 facades in here, using the French I learned earlier. 100% of vineyard. Does this scream vineyard? It might. A little tacky.
Yeah, okay, so looking at it, Niagara-on-the-Lake, this is the city's official website. Plan to visit to Niagara-on-the-Lake during your trip to explore Niagara. Often described as the prettiest town in Ontario, Niagara-on-the-Lake is a well-preserved 19th century village and the heart of Ontario wine country.
Oh. So, I don't like the... Okay, there's a few things
So that
here.
wasn't farmland. Those were vines. Those were vineyards. This is a vineyard.
Well, maybe the description will have something. So there's a few things here. I mean, there is the tacky upholstery. There's the...
Oh, yeah.
I know coffee tables are meant to be in the way, but this is so... There's no purpose
That's
to
not a
this.
coffee table. That's a pedestal,
Yeah,
a display stand for...
A useless table. Also, I really don't like when they do this thing with these curtains. Curtain rods right flush at the ceiling.
And they're so high up.
Yeah, and it's just sheer. It'll somewhat obscure a bit of the direct sun, but it's not going to black anything out really.
No.
Okay, and I don't know how to articulate why I dislike this. It's not a... It's because maybe this little jut of wall's in the way, and it doesn't make sense to me. Because I feel like this should be fully open.
Yeah, lack of symmetry.
Because it's ugly. That's probably it. Okay, hang on. Oh!
Random chef.
Signore! Buon! Just a second, sir. I'm admiring this door with 5 hinges? I know it's a tall door, but 5 hinges? Wow. Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Let me
Today I
change
learned
something.
that somebody... I shouldn't be surprised because, of course, someone on Twitch is going to have an emote for everything, but the fact that there is somebody on Twitch with a Sabaro emote and that...
Oh, that's Wayne. Yeah. Oh, Wayne. He's a gift. You know what? Since we're... Let me see. I've never played it, but... Let me slap on a soundtrack.
Enemy standard.
Slap on a soundtrack. I haven't played this game before, but I feel like it fits, especially because Bona. So let's see here. Oh, why do you have these at the dinner table?
Yeah, I was going to say, this almost doesn't feel like a dining room just because of those chairs. Those are so...
Yeah. What on earth? Bona. Okay. More. Wow.
They really like their plush seating.
The ladyfinger chairs? I don't know what you'd call these. Okay. Oh. Yep. That's a counter.
Yep. Sure is.
Yep. Never seen corner quite like that. No, sir. What else do we have here? I appreciate the readily available outlets.
Yeah, this is probably the most normal room we've seen so far. This is just a perfectly fine kitchen, good appliances.
The brickwork going this entire expanse is a little...
The touch of gold with the sink.
And the tall doors, they're making me feel like I'm a little guy. I don't like it. Oh, normal doors. Okay. Huh. Let's see. Outlet right here. Whoa, okay. Gold handles.
Yeah, just gold accent throughout. And
what's the opposite of goblin doors? Ogre doors. These are ogre doors. I have a question for you, Jay. Have you ever seen a sink in the wild with this protruding apron of sorts?
I do not think so.
I've seen them on listings. I wonder if something's become more in vogue in recent years. I don't know. Okay. Also, does he come with the house? I really wonder if he does.
Yeah.
Okay. Different backsplash material over here. Well, at least it's not sheer brick. That'd be a pain in the ass to clean up.
Mm-hmm. And that the coloring there, unlike with the mirrors, if you go back, that's one that it already looks a little weathered. So if it gets a little bit dirty, it's going to blend in rather easily.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Okay. Yeah. Main thoroughfare. Office. Okay. There's a farmhouse style with that shape kind of mimicking original big ceramic stone slab ones. Ooh.
This is, where the business meetings happen for vineyard management.
I guess a gate for toddlers and pets, maybe? Stop them from going down.
Probably, yeah. Just safety. I can appreciate that.
And an elevator. Hey, that's accessible. Troubling bathroom vibes. Oh, that's right. We're in here first.
Random pink safe mini fridge?
It's where I keep all my wine coolers. So,
of course.
Canopy frame bed with no canopy. There we go. Yeah, that is a 4-poster right there. At least they're consistent with this really shitty curtain rod practice. I remember it from when I was hanging up my curtain rods. There's some sort of a rule of thumb on how you're supposed to situate this. I think it's supposed to be midway between the ceiling and the windowsill, maybe, if possible. It'd be different because there's 3 different window sizes in here, but there was something about that because otherwise it looks bad like this. And if it's too close to the top, it makes the top of this look too tall. I cannot recall, but either way, I think
it's only 2 sizes, though. I think the central one is bigger, and
this
the
is a
2 on
bigger
the
one.
side are...
Yeah,
and they just look different size because of the angle.
Okay. Is this leather or vinyl or something? Looks like.
Probably vinyl, yeah.
Yeah, okay. The bathroom. I was curious about this. Is the pink a mini fridge? Yep. Ooh. Fancy.
Something is wrong with the right mirror that's making the door look warped.
I was looking at that. I don't think these are mounted. I think they're just resting and leaning. So this could be slightly askew.
Oh, that's possible, yeah.
Maybe. Or it's just not... Oh, they seem to be about the same height, so they're probably interfacing with the wall the same way. Well, either way. Something like that. I don't know. Here's the TV not centered on the bed. Great.
Ugh.
Cool.
So that's a very unique style of annoying.
Yeah, this ties into some of the weird pendant lights I mentioned earlier. Yeah. We sometimes have some weird little guys dangling about.
Yeah, just like almost atom rings.
Horse. Never far from our minds. Okay. That's the elevator. Oh, there's another mini fridge. Not hot pink, though. Huh. Bathroom. Okay.
They have a bidet. They have a bidet.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Oh. Okay, this is... Ooh. Race cars? What is this?
PS5.
Yeah, I was about to say,
that is centered on the bed. Thank you.
That is a gamer setup. I was looking at this wondering if it was a box for something. Oh boy. A plethora of gamer or nerd stuff tonight. These are pretty rare to spot, oddly enough. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Bit of a... This feels a little cursed to me. I don't know.
The eyeball mirror.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Small eyeball mirror.
What on earth? Why is the background funicula? Well, it is because we saw a Italian statue in the kitchen. Mirror sucks. I agree. It's not even centered on the faucet. Gross. Ooh, I'm looking at the reflection. Don't even see a tripod. Sneaky. A little bit of cursed. I'll say cursed. Just because I need to goose some redeems. We've only had one bingo. Ooh.
I am 1 away in 2 spots.
Ooh. Getting close. And a big area to stretch around your legs. Actually, that's a washer dryer attachment on the right, I think. Isn't it?
What is this space for?
Curious.
Why is there... Because we've already seen a dining room.
My karate room.
What is this?
Okay, bonus small rooms. Ew. Well, that's a barn door right there. Oh. Where's my... Man, just a random barn door. I don't know. Actually, there's several. These are all barn doors. What the shit?
Huh.
Oh, is it for all these rooms? All these bedrooms?
Yeah, it seems so.
I think each one... Oh, the blingy guest bathroom.
Now, the big thing here, the house itself seemed to be only 1 level on the surface, but there is a lot in what is, I have to guess, sub-level.
I thought it was 2 levels. I know the front area had really high roof lines, though.
Oh.
So, and I noticed there was the elevator, too. So, actually... Does it just go downstairs? Does it just go down to the basement?
It might be 3 levels. I might be remembering incorrectly.
Because I remember the toddler gate on the stairs going down. And it's kind of like, I don't know if that was from the top floor or if that was from ground floor leading under. I'm looking for windows in here now. Don't remember what this place looks like from outside? Well, here we go. Just in time.
Yeah, it is just 1 level.
Huh. Okay, So this is... What floor? Main floor. Basement. Okay, so it's just all... It's just straight down to basement. There is no second... Okay. Fine. Hey, Doc. Welcome in. What's a good? Ooh, actually, since Doc's here, since he is a knower. What are you up to, Doc? Let me see. Caves of Cood. Oh, how's it going on Cood, by the way? Also, for Doc and the Raiders, we have a guest. Guest, you want to introduce yourself whilst I revisit Pizza Man?
Yeah, Pizza Man. Hey, Raiders, welcome on in. I'm Jay. I host a show called VTuber Talk. Had G up on about a month ago, and he said that I could stop by for a Zillow stream sometime, so I did. We've gone through quite a few interesting houses. We had this $40 million ski resort house. We had Nancy Sinatra's house from the 60s, that being Frank Sinatra's daughter. We've had this really weird angular one, also in a resort city. Nothing from Joshua Tree today, at least not yet. And this one is in Ontario by the Lake, which is not... it was Niagara on the Lake, which is by Niagara Falls, and it's in the middle of Ontario wine country. So this weird house, which is called the house, or the Cream House, I think. The Cream House. And it is surrounded by a vineyard.
I'm still stuck on the name of the Cream House. Got hit by some roughness in Cood, but it went well. Ooh, that's good to know. I've heard a lot of good things about Cood. Just if you're big on Dwarf Fortress, it's kind of, absolutely worth trying. Ooh, I think I've been driven by this house before. Really? If you have, it's got a lot of acreage on the sides, at least.
Yeah, I don't know how you could have driven by this house and seen it, because it does not seem to be near a main road.
The front maybe could be facing out. I don't know.
Maybe we're not seeing that angle. Yeah.
Yeah. So, 9 million Canadian smackers. Ooh. Anything?
Does that include? If it includes all that acreage, yeah, that's actually not unreasonable at all.
Let me see. Doesn't look that big on the outside. It's all because of the basement stuff,
Really big, actually.
How many sensory dining room?
Renowned designer. We've got a renowned designer.
Yeah. Also, we've got one more house left, so as opposed to starting another game, I'm going to let this one go long. I did not get a bingo, and there's no way I could, so I closed out the prediction and architect and name. There we go. Ooh. Opulence is certainly a word
And
for
that
it.
gives me bingo.
Hey, congrats. I don't know if we've had a guest get a bingo before, actually. Actually, maybe. Maybe there is one. I don't know. It's been a while either way. So, let's see. We vacation Niagara on the lake every year. Ooh. Yeah, I was about to say, I was thinking it was DVAC, but I wasn't sure. Okay. Well, let's do one more. Let me tuck this away. Okay, and actually, what was the big thing here? Ah, of course. Bon. I'm going to leave the Pizza Tower music going. There we go. And, ooh. Perfect. Good start. Yeah.
I don't see the house.
Yeah, don't worry. Squint real hard. Actually, don't. It's not
I
in here.
assume this is the driveway.
There
Ominously
it is.
long driveway. Oh, okay.
Ooh,
okay.
it's got hoops. Well, I mean, the hoops aren't present, but actually, no, that's not hoops. That's a light stand. I almost got faked out by calling hoops. Ooh,
There's
that's
a little
dangerous.
bridge on the right.
Oh, it is. Hey. I wonder what that leads to. Let's see.
Seems like an
Two-car
unassuming
garage,
enough,
and this one here.
sort of,
I'm curious about
forest.
moisture over here.
rural house.
Okay, well, let's see. Where are we? Ooh. Bellevue,
That is-
Nebraska? Huh. I didn't know there was a Bellevue in Nebraska. Learn something every day. Okay. I gotta say, the roadway's doing a bit of a mean lean.
Yes,
Just
indeed,
a little.
It is
I don't think this is a trick
not
of the
had
lens.
upkeep in many decades.
Kind of woodsy 70s-ish house. Ooh, DJ, I'm glad you said 70s, because that's actually pretty on the nose. I don't know when this was built, but...
So Bellevue is a suburb of Omaha. It is only 13 minutes away from the city center.
Interesting. Oh, okay.
The fact that it's like the map I'm looking at shows that Bellevue is not entirely green, so this is out of the way. It is not the norm for a Bellevue house to be in the woods like this.
Whoa, curious. Okay. Well, let's see. What do we have around here? Oh, the carpet. That's right.
Ooh, yeah.
The high pile carpet. Nice coffee brown. Let me change the music a bit. It's a tiny bit loud. There we go. Just in time for the screaming music to start. The flowers, wicker baskets, and mahogany don't match. Look, you get what you can take. Or you take what you can get. I don't know. Ooh, the cat would love this. Danger, but still. Okay, so this is... Okay, den.
More nutcrackers
Is there not a sofa in here? Is it just these two?
and a piano.
A lot of nutcrackers. Everybody's got the nutcrackers out. Yeah, it's an organ. Well, it could be an organ. It could just be a very stylized standing piano. We'll have to see if we get a look at the front. Oh. Could be an organ, I guess. Huh. You can see the
Possibly an
pedals.
electronic organ. Yeah.
Oh, is that what?
Or-
Curious. Huh. Okay, so I guess it's empty
just a
because
small organ.
they're in the
Very
process
small.
of moving out the furniture, I imagine, because otherwise it's like there'd have to be a sofa. Also, this has got to be original carpet, not only because of the coloring, but also this has gotten loose. Look at this.
Yeah.
Got a few little wrinkles in here. All right, dining area. Hey, pretty nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Not my favorite color, but I like the flow of this. Okay, big chandelier. Cool. Ah.
Sort of a kitschy, not quite a retro kitchen, but a kitschy kitchen for sure.
Island, it looks like, I believe. Am I seeing this
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Ah, there it is. Whoops. Gross colored carpet.
That island also doubling as the stove, I think.
Is this carpet, y'all? I don't think it's carpet. I think this is just like, this is probably like
That looks like-
linoleum.
Tough to tell because it could just be very short carpet.
It has texture. I think it's just a... Ooh. Yeah, that is... that is low pile carpet. Oh. Okay. Carpeted bathroom is more common, but carpeted kitchen, the rarity. Can't say no to that. No. Ooh, and a hang-up phone. Did I already do old world tech? I have. Okay. Uh-huh. Is the yellow on the counters original or the result of aging?
I have to believe original. That
I
looks
think this
like
is
it's meant to be
original.
yellow.
Yeah. This has got
The
to
fact
be
that the tone is so consistent throughout.
curious. Ooh, why not both? Hey, we don't see this too often with all these carpets that have a mixture of different colors in them that are high pile. Like there's a grayish color and there's also a brown.
Brown and yellow and some black in there.
Let's see. Stuff. Okay. Official opinion that a kitchen with carpet counts as a bathroom carpet. Well, they are the same square, so don't you worry. Well, kitchen, or not kitchen, it's Christmas time, it seems, already. Yeah, no struts. We've already done... Oh, that's right!
What the...
Welcome! So we have the carpeted bathroom with the recessed tub.
Yeah, with the...
Yeah. You don't...
That is a very practical sort of fencing.
Yeah.
There.
You've also got a mirror, so you can make sure you got all the spots soaked up.
Yeah.
Also, a little bit of a privacy wall for the turlet.
Yeah.
Looks like
okay.
Is that a light pink turlet?
No, I think that's just the lighting.
Could be. This is an oddly common thing I've found. We've found so many carpeted bathrooms that have a recessed tub right in the middle like this. It comes up so often. Dueling mirrors on either side of the room. I wonder if there's a mirror facing towards the turlet. Well, not this turlet.
Okay, so that is pinkish, yeah. Oh, what the? Wow.
As somebody said in a house with this once before, cats love this. Cats would love this. Don't understand the recessed tubs without rails. There's a rail. It's right here.
There's a rail.
Yeah. What more do you want? Kind of like this house, but I need a thorough reflooring. Yeah, it's got a lot of interesting architecture, but like the carpeting everywhere has to get totally redone. Say, did a cat design this place? I mean, Patty, you're right with like the rafters and the entryway. I do kind of see that. Uh-huh. All right.
Ooh. Delay there from Rival Fortune.
I'm going to say it's...
I see a face in the fireplace.
I'm going to say uncentered fireplace. Just because this is really askew, and I feel that's a redeem we've actually skipped tonight without my thinking. I thought the couch was a rocking chair thing. I thought that at first, Fayer Brand, but then I was like, wait, no, I've seen this before. It's a disappointing thing. Because you get in that and you're like, oh yeah, it's leaning back. It's going to rock. No, it doesn't. Long bingo round. Just because there wasn't enough time for a game 3. And typically once we get beyond 5 winners, every redeem gets a whole bunch of people. So just letting this one run since it's the final house, you know? Ooh. Okay, and... What's going on here? These aren't mirrors. No.
No.
They're just decorative. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Oh. What's wrong with this house? It was designed by a cat, that's what. Therapy office? Well, there's not a fainting couch. I figure that's kind of like requisite for something like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah, just random bedroom with most of the furniture gone, but hey, they left a rug.
Ooh!
Arcade. This gives me double bingo.
Congrats, double bingo. Wow, you got 2 bingos tonight?
Yeah.
Wow. Congrats. What is that?
I
Hmm? I can't make it out.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the old CRT. Look at that. Also, a bunch of trophies. Super high impact, high voltage. Ah, I see. Okay, let me see here. Oop. Got them. HD CRT. Yeah. I've seen a few of them. Those things were bigger. I want to say in the early mid-aughts, maybe? Something around there.
Yeah.
This is a real tiny one. Like my parents got a TV. There was like a big version of this. This is a little bitty guy. Okay, and this is arcade. There we go. This counts as arcade? It does. Okay. Ooh, the carpet spread into this bathroom too. Ooh.
Oh, wow. They just love their carpet here.
Oh.
Pin.
Okay. Yeah. Happy 4th. Urgh. I don't know what this bearded dude's doing, but whatever.
So, Christmas in July then?
Maybe. Oh. And there's hoops. Blessed be. Pool shot? Huh.
Indoor pool at that.
Strange. It's an odd pool shape.
I think that's a hot tub in the corner there?
Here?
Yeah.
It's something. I can't make it out. Probably. I mean, it's a 70s house. You're right. It's absolutely got to have a...
Yes.
Even if
that's
it's not in here, it's one of those things that you're like, there's definitely one hiding. There's like a secret compartment they forgot to take a photo of or something. Uh-huh. Oh, that's right. We do get a look of it, and it's... I don't know. I mean, I assume it is. Carpeting by the hot tub and the pool. That's right.
Are we sure that's not just speckled linoleum or whatever? That does not.
It doesn't look like
this. Like carpeting there.
Maybe.
I think that's just speckled pebble flooring.
I can see where it's worn differently nearing the edge. I don't know. I think that's pebble flooring.
Yeah.
Well, we've already
also
called
a goblin door, I think.
Yeah, we've already called carpeted whatever anyway, so that's fine. We've already called goblin, I think, but good to keep an eye out for the little creatures. They could be lurking everywhere. Oh, a little bit of a C-word sort of design here with the ship's wheel and the ropes. I see. Oh, like that, we're back outside. Wow.
All right, so, okay.
This
in
Z estimate. Take it with a grain of salt. Z estimate is something they put on some of these, and that's not always legit. Before we read the description, let me see. Sold in 2015 for $340,000. Z estimate does some weird number crunching, so that may not be accurate.
It's just outside Omaha, so it's got a good location. There's a lot of space. The rooms themselves seem fine. The fact that there's an indoor pool is huge.
It also has, where is it? Just as a refresher, it also has this, in case people forgot.
And the big project here would just be ripping out all the carpet and putting in new flooring, but otherwise, structurally and layout-wise, the house is fine.
Description-wise, I don't see anything popping out in the description. Yeah, just a list of features. It's okay. But that does us for tonight, I think. Jay, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. This has been a lot of fun.
You have anything you want to plug coming up?
Yeah, I have my next show. It's going to be on Saturday night. I forget the exact hour. It's going to be evening Saturday. That you can follow me here on Twitch and Twitter. It's just VTuber Talk both places. I have talk shows approximately every week. Schedule varies because I'm trying to go around the make it a convenient time for them. But otherwise, I do that, and then I have a annual charity marathon for my anniversary in January. But that's ways off, so hopefully, Geop, you'll be able to make it for that. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And again, thank you so much. This has been a bunch of fun.
Yeah,
Hope
glad to
that
have
everyone else had a lot of fun too, and that I could say I got, even if not the official 69, the technical 69.
You did. And that's all that matters, I feel. Also, somebody pointed this out. This house was built in 1982.
Wow, that's a lot newer than I would have expected.
Huh. I thought it would have been at least 10 years older than that. Okay.